was him and Lucian that were already here. I think I was like the third person to show up, so he probably has been here just kind of doing his own thing somewhere in the background.
There he goes.
Oh, there he is.
There you go.
What up?
Yeah.
We're ready to start. Let's go. Let's jump right into it.
All right, roll a will save.
Top of the round.
He's like, roll a will save. Let's start with that. Roll all three.
Thanks,
Roll all three saves. Oh shit! Imagine.
What's the last year, though?
I think there's a. I think I remember reading a spell that does do that. I can't remember what it was, but I was reading it. And that shit was like a roll of fortitude, and then roll of reflex, and then they also got a roll of will. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I can't remember what it was though.
Well, Garrosh, oh no, we're not starting with him.
No, it's Theldric's turn.
Theldrick is the one who's at 20. Yeah.
Has Theldrick disclosed his
20s.
name or no?
I think he did.
He did. Okay, just
I
want to
think
know.
he did. I mean, pretty sure he did. If not, one of the guards said something. I called it out.
Okay, good.
Hmm. Where is it? Is it this one? No, that's not the one I was looking for. Where's the
Guy put on fucking.
got put on the Zorro bin? Yeah, he's serious now.
The struggle
Wait,
fucking
who's the
Final
Zorro?
Fantasy Tactics music. This is the music that you hear when niggas is just betrayed, or like the cavalry has already fucking coming for the enemy and they trying to fucking thwart you or some shit. Oh, you changed it? Oh shit, you changed it again. The fuck? Yeah, that's what this feels like. Feels like we're about to get robbed of a dub.
No, we not. We ain't getting robbed of shit. I swear to God. If this group dies. Nah, Sophelia got this.
All right,
I don't know,
Theldrick.
man.
I'm running.
You level
I'm
3.
running back. I'm running back to the corner anyway. I'm running back to Celia's.
Yeah, my favorite part in this song
Alright.
is when like
We gotta
the
lift.
music stops, like that little what's about to come up. This shit is so godlike.
Oh, come on.
Right there, son. So good. It's like everyone's holding their breath.
Right.
Mm.
There it goes. All right.
Mm.
Whoops, wrong one. All right. I gotta look up the.
This fight that's going on too long in the corner, son.
So, there's Theldrick, with his retinue around him. Dark One, above all, I beseech thee, Morphnian, extract Elas! His holy symbol starts glowing, dark energy starts crackling out, and then
He doesn't have any more spell slots.
he unleashes a crackling missile of darkness comes out from his holy symbol towards Sophelia. And he's gonna make a ranged touch attack.
Damn, the music got to its peak. Are you gonna make your
If it's a red touch attack, doesn't the Fiendish 8 give her cover?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so is that Bane guard and the Tiefling.
Wait.
Yeah, the Bane guard and the Tiefling is in his way too.
No, fucking. He also gives them. He doesn't have fucking precise shot. I'm sure.
Yeah, and the Fiendish 8 is within melee reach of Sophia.
I'll go call with the precise shot.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh, let's start off this way, boys.
Damn, that's the start. That's the first roll.
That's the
That's
start.
the first
With the DM,
roll.
We're finishing this fight tonight, boys. I hope so. My God.
Oh,
As-
fellas,
I don't know if I can take this anymore. Jesus Christ.
we gotta get rid of this. We gotta get rid of this shit.
I'm running out of fucking spells.
I gotta get
I need to start doing these critical fuck ups. All right. So
All
this
You can start with this.
yeah.
Oh shit! I done broke 3 guns already.
All right. So this energy completely he aims it past the 8, but it goes past Ophelia, down the hall a bit, and then dissipates. And he has this very dour look on his face, like I can't believe I failed.
Man, that should have hit the 8. Really.
Mm-hmm.
He said that should have hit the 8.
It should have been catastrophic. That 2 30-foot monsters sitting in the goddamn hallway. He missed everybody. I don't.
The
Well,
Vanguard.
because he was trying. Because he was trying.
All right.
Excuse me. Woo.
Trying to get the 8.
The Vanguards. You start seeing their forms. You see them concentrating on magic. You see this magical energy swirl around them, and then as the energy dissipates, you notice that their forms are like randomly blinking very quickly at random intervals, as if they're phasing in and out of reality.
He's doing. Was that a spell like ability or spellcraft?
Spell like ability.
That was a spell like ability.
Yeah.
Alright, so spellcraft doesn't work for that, right?
No.
So Philip's gonna do a spellcraft for the spell that Cedric casted on.
Alright.
So let me roll real quick. So I get to add the +2 bonus to spellcraft, right? From being affiliated as a guild member.
Yeah.
French bonus.
Yeah, since you.
Okay.
Yeah, you should have the. Wait. I think you have to have. Let me check. I could be wrong. I just want to double check. Because I know what you're talking about. I'm trying to. Oh, you need the
Yep.
feat. Yeah, the only way to get that, you got to get the feat favored in guild. There's a feat for that.
Oh, that's a feat?
Yeah, it's for a feat.
Oh, I thought favoring guild meant that you're a member of the guild.
That means you're a
never
member.
mind.
Favored in guild means you're one of the favorites.
I
You
didn't
want
even know
yeah.
I-
Yeah, it's a feat for
I
that.
didn't even know that was I didn't even know there was a feat that would that mean.
Julia said, "Of
First I
course,
hear it.
I'm the favorite." Man.
Alright, so regular spellcraft check, man. Never mind. That +2 wouldn't have helped anyway.
But that 20 was coming.
Yeah, let me get that. Hopefully that was a low roll that I got out of the way.
Right. That 20 is right there and right. I want to say
If that would have been a 20 that she rolled, that would have been like tight. Because then like when his might go, it's like
Theldrick,
You would've had it open.
Theldrick had also yelled up towards the guard in Infernal. Like he issued after the spell he casted, he issued a quick state of commands to the guard up there, who's currently covered in the ooze that was summoned. Now the Typhon Guard's gonna have to. Oh, that's right. He takes. Oh, I already took the 1 point of damage. Now he's. Hopefully he can follow the command, assuming he's not sickened. I mean, nauseated.
Yeah, that's distraction.
Has it 2 fortitude saves?
Do you have any more swarms left out of
I have one summon monster left.
I think this is the.
But it's the
Sick.
one I have to cast. It's not my spell-like ability.
This one is
Gotcha.
the euphoric one. Yeah. Okay.
Shit,
It's
you
the
might
it's
wanna
the
get
it
to
was the sanguine one.
Yeah.
Right. You don't have
Yeah.
any. You don't
Took
have
the
any more
damage. Begins
That was the
its
last
turn. Alright, so I'm
ooze.
gonna roll for nauseated, and I'm gonna roll. I already rolled a reflex. He passed that, but on his turn he has to roll twice. Nauseated and the euphoric. So we're gonna do
Right. If he passed the reflex save for the viscous, then he doesn't have to worry about the
the entanglement. Yeah.
Oh, if we could get
Pretty
that
good
from
rolls.
70.
Yeah, he passed.
Yeah.
Those. He passed both of those. So he's not affected by the euphoric, and he's not affected by being nauseated. So what he does is like he takes out an arrow. No, well, no, he already had an arrow out. What he does is no, if only he was a mega. He like he's like doing his best to maneuver through all that ooze as he calls out, "Yes, sir!" towards Feldrick, and the arrow that he was about to string onto his bow, instead he like focuses on his inner fiendish heritage as he calls forth magic and expanding outwards from outward from the arrow that he's holding. Shadowy darkness.
Alright, so it says swarms possess a distraction, universal monster rule, but spellcasting or concentration spells within the area of a swarm requires a spellcaster level check DC 20 plus the spell level. Using skills that involve patience.
Oh yeah,
and
that's right. He's
concentration
inside the
requires
thing, so
DC 20 will save. Yeah. So him trying to pop that off, he has to do a concentration check plus the spell level.
here it goes. He's gonna try. If not, he's just gonna be like, "Can't do it, boss."
What do you
I tried, but the oozes are in my mouth. Oh, he definitely passed. That man is not playing. He got that.
He got that second one.
Nah, honestly, he actually
DC 20 plus the spell level.
yeah, he failed.
failed?
He failed. Doesn't have that strong of a
Ooh.
caster level. Caster level's not that great.
Alright. Ooh. Nice.
So he like loses
Alright.
concentration from that,
Good call, Watson.
and he gets away from
Thanks.
the fucking thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's like, Feldrick's looking frustrated.
He's like, fuck that. I'm gonna get
He
out of here.
said, "Fuck it, son." Crazy.
But that's cool. I predicted that he was gonna outrun it anyway. It's gonna go to the nearest enemies, which is gonna be Garrus and Kendra. It doesn't move that quick. It only has a speed of 10 feet.
Let's see. So this Typhon Guard.
I'm pretty sure Roth sees it, so he's probably gonna be like, I need to get out of here.
Which one, Garrus?
No, you see the ooze. Because it's right down the hallway, so you saw that dude run out of the ooze just now.
Oh,
Yes,
right. I saw him.
Masterwork.
The tiefling.
Wait, actually, you know what? It's gonna 5-foot step.
I'm gonna have the ooze
Total.
double move, so I'll get 20 feet movement.
Total
So it's
defense.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Garrus.
This
Hey,
guy,
guys, time for you to roll, Gareth.
Alright, so he Is it will or fortitude? Hold up. Fortitude.
Is that on his
It's,
goal?
Fortitude and
Atlas,
fortitude. Okay.
It wouldn't be will until he gets hit
No,
with
there
the
is no
slime.
will save. It's just fortitude.
Yeah,
Okay.
you think of a different ooze. It's not. There's a reflex save for the viscous.
No, I know. I saw that.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, the other slime is the one that does a will save. Yes, you rolled a 1. Let's go.
That's it.
He's
Let's
not.
go. We needed that.
He's not nauseated, but he starts laughing.
Yes.
Laughing like mad, like.
Nice. That shit drove him crazy.
My
He
bad,
is
losing it.
staggered. He's
Hit him with
staggered.
that Joker gas.
Mhm.
As long as he's staggerful.
Staggered.
Yeah,
means-
Adler yells out, "Yes!"
So Phil, you want me to
Stagger,
shoot
so he
him,
has
or
to
do you want me
choose
to
one,
come out
huh?
there and start shooting the 8?
I think staggered. He only gets a He can't take more than one. He gets like one standard. He's
Oh,
staggered.
it's
I
almost
believe.
Jericho.
All right.
Nah, so my turn's coming up.
How many more
But I'm thinking-
rounds does this ooze out for?
He
I thought the
five,
summer in the last turn, so it's gonna be out for a minute.
5 foot's over here.
You know, I'm gonna start role playing character. Sorry.
Actually,
Feel
no.
myself,
No, if he 5 foot's
like,
there, then he
relying too
can't.
much on outside information.
He 5 foot's here.
That takes a free action real quick. Oh no, never mind. I'll wait
5
for it.
foot's there, and he begins. He's like, he's like backing away, trying to get out of the ooze, laughing all crazy from the freaking euphoric toxins that are permeating through his body, and he grabs his unholy symbol and he starts channeling negative energy once again. Yes, I know what
Wait
you're
a
gonna
minute, how does
fucking
it do that while he's
say. I
staggered?
know what you're gonna say, Ross. Go ahead and make the attack of fucking opportunity.
Wait, but he's staggered. Though.
He's staggered. How is he able to move and still
He
take
didn't move. He 5 foot.
You can
That's
five foot
a
when you're
move.
staggered. You can 5
Nah,
foot.
you can't 5 foot if you're
You
staggered.
could 5 foot. I thought you were going to do a move or a
You're going
standard
to do a move or a
Or
standard.
standard.
You can't 5 foot. Hold on.
action. That's news to me.
Anytime
look it
you can't. Anytime you don't move, you can make a free 5 foot adjustment.
That's news to
Yeah,
me,
but
too.
not. But we're talking about if you're
Even when-
staggered, then you
Even
still
when you're
get that.
staggered?
Yeah.
It doesn't
even
say
when
you
you're
can't
staggered.
when you're
Even when you're
staggered.
staggered. Even when you're nauseated. Even when.
Oh,
What?
even when you're paralyzed? Not when you're paralyzed, huh?
Well, no,
Yeah.
you're paralyzed. You can't
Shit,
move at all.
5
You
foot.
can't move at all.
I did not know
Like,
that.
just
Yeah.
wiggle? Can't wiggle?
All it's doing, all staggered is you can't take any full round actions. You can take a standard
It says
or
a
a
staggered
move.
creature. A staggered creature may take a single move action or standard action each round, but not both. Nor
Yeah.
can they take a full round action. A
But they can-
staggered creature can take swift and immediate action.
Can still take
5 foot's
free
free action.
swift and immediate actions. So yeah, it can
Hold up,
five. He
I
can
have
5
a
foot.
Fucking...
So yeah, he can 5 foot.
Oh wow. All right, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Unless I haven't. There's really not a lot of. There's
I
There's-
learned something. I learned something new every day.
There's
Right,
really
right.
not a. There's really not a lot of things that stop you from taking a 5 foot, unless something specifically says you can't. You can always take a 5
Like-
foot.
Like rough terrain or whatever. What do they call it?
Yeah,
Like
if you're
terrain.
difficult terrain. Yeah, if it's difficult terrain, you can't 5
Scorpion
foot.
kick.
You can't 5 foot in difficult
Scorpion
terrain. If if your speed's reduced to only 5 feet, like if you can only move 5 feet per round, you
Oh, if he
can't.
can't,
You can't take.
if he can't 5 foot in difficult terrain, hold on.
He's not entangled though.
Oh, he's not entangled. You're right.
No, I know.
I was about to say, how do you?
Well, no. Well, being entangled
Yes,
is not.
yes.
Well, being entangled is not difficult terrain. You can still 5 foot when you're entangled. You just can't. If the ground is hindering your movement, you can't. Yeah, you can't 5 foot. So if it's ice, if you're on top of ice, or if you're on top of like heavy rocks, or if you're moving through the bushes,
Or
these
grease
thick-ass
spell.
bushes. Grease spell. That's another one. Alright, so anyway, Sabuna can take her
25%
attack of
damage against
opportunity with supernatural instincts, so...
Let's go.
Matt, that question that you asked Ophelia, ask her like when your turn begins, ask her that, and then she'll reply.
Gotcha.
That's pretty
Gotcha.
Obviously, he's trying to do the fucking negative energy to get rid of the fucking
Come on,
swarm, because that's an AoE too.
Right. Come
Alright,
on, Sabuna. Come on. Come on. Hit this dude. If you hit him at least like, would that be interrupted? No. There's no it's not a spell. This is more concentration check.
No. Yeah.
Supernatural attack. Yeah. Is it supernatural? I think it is.
Yes!
Yes! Yes! Yes!
The
Can you
24.
trip him?
The 24.
Right.
The 24
Not with an attack of opportunity. I don't
was
About to get Sabuna some monk level.
a successful hit.
It's a miss, I think.
Yes!
What? Oh, word. Okay. Do I still have Bane on?
Sabuna does. Roth has Bane. Did Sabuna pass it? I hope you're keeping track of the status conditions. Did she? Oh, she might not have been in the room. Never mind. I think she was on the stairway. I don't think she was affected.
No, I know.
Oh,
Sabuna doesn't have Bane. I'm just asking if
Roth
still
has Bane on. Yeah, he has it on.
All right. So that's a hit, huh?
It's a hit to
thought
L
24 was
8
a
points
miss
of damage. He is
Okay.
like
Oh,
she
baby, roll that damage.
bites at his
Yo, it's HP
rib
so low for?
cage.
Why
He's
is
like
HP so
he's
low?
about to pass out,
Yes!
but he releases
that's because I couldn't see shit over here.
the energy and hopes for the best. Sabuna roll a will save. Roth roll a will save. Adler roll a will save. Roll a will save for your ooze. Kendra's got a roll.
Damn, son, you try to kill people or something.
Oh, I'm just around the corner, huh? So it doesn't hit me. That's hilarious.
Once again, you're not in the hall, right?
Right. Timora, bless me.
Okay, well, she passed her will. Watch me roll a 1 on this shit. I rolled a 1 twice with this guy.
There it is.
Oh,
Wow.
God.
Oh my god!
Wow. So I don't have to roll. I don't have to roll.
roll
Yeah,
anything.
automatic.
I mean, I'll roll it anyway just to get these. Actually, you know what? Should I waste them? Right now, we
Don't even waste it. Don't even waste it.
What if it's a high roll? You never know.
What if it's a low roll? That's what
I
I'm
mean,
worried
it's
about.
still gonna be a 1 regardless.
Nah, I gotta roll, guys. I gotta roll, cause that's just how it is. He said roll.
Okay.
Sabuna.
Okay. Got those mid range to roll out of the way.
And I guess the
Yeah, get that one out the way.
Get that one out of the way. Yeah.
That's half of.
Actually, it was 19,
And
like 30 seconds.
the ooze just takes 1 point of damage. Just can't really add half of that. Really.
So Sabuna's at 3 HP. I'm at 8 HP. Damn, we're hurting right now, son.
I can hit him with a shot.
It's so funny. Everybody got hit but me.
It's like,
talking that shit right now. He about to get critted next turn.
Garrus.
Watch me.
Hold up. Oh, even Adler got 16. What is my
Oh, I gotta roll her fucking. Man, this all comes down to Kendra. She fails her fucking fortitude.
Well, no, actually, Louis, she has to roll for since she's entangled. If she started her turn while entangled, she has to roll for euphoric as well.
That's what I've been doing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't need to. It's not when you're entangled. It's when you start your turn in it. So it's any time. You don't have to be entangled to be affected by euphoric. All right, she's gonna fail.
A 9, yes.
Let's get it.
Let's see. What's the DC footy's fortitude? It's 13. Alright, let me see which bonuses she's got. And the cleric.
Let's fucking kill.
I know that 9 definitely failed. Well, I know she's entangled. She was entangled from last turn, and she hasn't freed herself from it.
Clerics be having high fortitude though.
Mm-hmm.
But she rolled a 9, so I know that 9 hurt somewhere along the way. I know for the viscous, it's reflex, and that's why she failed that one. So I know she's entangled at least.
What else does she have on? Okay, just making sure she. Does that give a bonus also? I gotta look up this freaking. No. I know it gives a bonus to AC. Oh, it's only by good creature. Okay. Alright, so that's her total bonus. I don't think she's got a bonus from anything else. So we got alright, she barely passed the first. She passed them both. Entangled. Alright.
She's entangled from last go though.
Let's see what she's got here. She casted that already.
Luna, Sophia, this current round, does she still have fortune?
No.
Can you take free actions on other people's turns?
No.
She's gonna try something.
Okay.
Hopefully on your next go you can act normal.
I can't. Once every 24 hours. If I didn't get feared, I would have just kept it up again, but I got feared.
You didn't get feared, you got commanded.
I got
It only lasts one round. Command.
Yeah, if it was feared, you would have passed.
No, hold on. Let me check my notes. Hold on.
She's like,
this go you act normal.
she has her Morning Star. That's the word, Morning Star. She just
Yes, you
5
do have it for one more
foot
round.
in front of Garrus,
Hopefully that's all I need it for. Awesome.
and she debates on whether she should channel energy or not.
Yeah,
She saw what happened to him, and she sees how far he's down. She's just so angry.
Oh yeah, he might get hit.
Yeah, she'll kill him if he does channel energy.
She's taking a chance. She's like you can see like the veins popping from her head, and you see like this dark energy swirl around her Morning Star.
Garrus is unconscious, but not dead, right?
No, he's still conscious.
Yeah, he's still up.
Oh,
You got
still up?
This one.
It just looks
I
like
thought
he's
he was unconscious.
no, he's got like
Until his
tiny
adlers
bit
go
left.
and then the swarm attack.
She's swinging at Roth. She's gonna hope. She's gonna hope for the best.
I see a 20.
He hasn't rolled
Definitely
yet.
20.
Oh,
Oh,
that
that
was
was
17.
That was a 17 there for a
Yeah.
second.
Yes.
Swing and a miss, and she like screams in frustration at the miss because she knows what's coming. She knows what's coming next. It's over. She's like, "I'm sorry, Garrus. It's over."
Look,
It's
son,
over,
I know that
said.
I know that Kendra's far
And
away,
then-
but can Sophia hear
and
her
then,
cry of like dismay?
No.
not this-
There's too much
That
going
women
on over
being
there.
a
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, you
Alright.
can roll a perception.
You need God perception.
All right.
She's like, Garrus, I'm
No,
sorry. It's over. And then Garrus is like, what? What do you mean it's over? Just because of this fight? She's like, no, you fool! Not the relationship, this battle! He's like, oh.
Orcs.
Damn, son. Roth grins when she swings in a miss and starts pleading with him about her fate. He goes, seems. Wait a minute. That was she couldn't take that. I 5-foot step back.
Yeah.
Oh. Well
She
then.
couldn't even hit him from there.
Oh, that's right.
And she can't take more than a 5 foot because she's entangled.
She'd have to do a regular
She
one.
has
So
to
then.
do that against Sabuna then.
Yeah, then
She
she
just
just
swung at Sabuna.
she just swung at Sabuna and then did yeah.
And
Yes.
Missed.
Wow.
Alright, so it's my go with Adler. The swarms do their damage. Or one swarm does the damage. But it's gonna be 2, because this swarm over here is gonna double move in. And 20 foot puts it right here.
Can I still control my character if I do this? Let's see.
But yeah, the swarm damage is automatic, I believe. And that damage is 1 plus viscous.
Yeah, they took that point.
So,
And they
so they took that point of damage?
and I think
Like just now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, son. One
And
more
I-
round
So
later.
they take a point of damage and they gotta both roll a reflex save.
She already failed
I had no
hers. He has to roll one.
But he has to roll.
I had no idea Garrus was this close to dying.
He
Failed.
I noticed that also, and they reminded me. Oh, Lucian had gotten a shot off of him. I was
I know.
like, oh yeah.
I hit
Yeah,
him with
Lucian shot him. He got healed up because she healed him, and then Lucian shot him after that. That's what dropped
Right
his
after.
Mm.
It was the crit that wasn't a crit.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna turn off.
but
the
she did
HP
heal him
bars.
though.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
took a
so-
20 that shit right off.
So both of them are entangled, and that other swarm basically just joined in, to just make a bigger swarm. I will take out my spear as part of my move action.
How come I can't change Sabrina's name? Like I can do Roth.
5,
Mm,
10, 15.
I don't know. It says controlled by Roth.
I mean, I can control her, but I want to change her name. I can't change her name.
To what?
Like the token bars, I can't control. The token aura, I can, but I can't change the token bars option of her.
Oh, okay. This is why.
Actually, no.
Try it now.
There it is. Thank you.
Adler move action. He takes out his crossbow.
Shoot from up top.
Actually, no. I
Shoot,
don't gotta do
shoot.
that either.
You shoot
I
from the
could
corner
do
right
acid
here.
splash. So, Adler, he casts acid splash.
You should do it on these guys up here.
No, I'm finishing what I started over here.
Nah. You get this shit
Yeah,
over.
I don't.
Oh,
I
yeah,
eat what I
yeah.
kill. I don't leave shit laying around. I
I'll
tell
spin
you,
it.
I do acid splash on Garrus. I understand that she's gonna be getting some cover from Ross there.
And precise shot too.
Actually, no. I could go right here. I can go right here, and then Roth won't be in the way. and I'll be able to hit her. And I'll have cover from her, but she won't have cover from me because she's not have any angles I can't hit her from. So yeah, I'm moving to this hallway.
Okay.
Do acid splash on her, and it does 1 point of damage, range touch attack.
Does
Roll that bad boy right now.
Yeah,
1d3, sorry.
Did you roll to attack?
I'm about to roll right now.
Oh, I thought you were rolling damage. I was like, huh?
No. I was just reading the spell. I haven't really used it too often, so. Alright, so +2. Good shit, Addy. I didn't think you had aim like that. My nigga Addy surprised me. So this is range touch.
So
Please don't tell me her fucking touch AC is higher than 13.
That's a
Nah, I've been smacking.
It'd be a 9 because you don't have precise shot.
Well, she's not in melee with anybody.
With Sabuna?
Oh, Sabuna. Oh no. Okay.
I forgot the dog.
Well,
You forgot the dog.
got you. Yeah, I did.
Always do.
I ain't gonna lie.
Always do.
Let me see her touch AC.
But wait a second. That's not even fair. Well, it is fair.
I love it.
Because I was about to be like, she's not even anywhere in my sight for me to have to like worry about hitting her in combat. But then again, that's not the way combat is. Like, it's 5 feet of like room, and she's in and out of those.
That's her touch, but it drops by 2 because she's entangled.
Yes!
And you don't have a.
I didn't even know that was gonna happen for me.
You don't even have a good alignment, so you hit.
Yes!
God,
All
like, let's go.
And my alignment saved me. Let's go. It all worked out for me. All right, 1d3. 1d3.
Big three.
Splash. Come on.
It took mad
2,
long.
I'll take it.
Was that a Kendra? Who got hit? Kendra?
Kendra.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
She has the stronger fucking channel energy, so.
And we got
It's good to get
Lucian.
her out
After
the way.
Lucian is Luna. So.
She's still up, Louis?
Yep.
Alright.
Take that bitch out.
Alright.
You still have one more fortune on you. After that, it's
Right.
gone.
Lucian's back up against the wall, screams down the hallway to Sophia. He's like, Sophia, what do you want me to do? You want me to come down the hallway and help you? We'll finish this.
Sophia replies. What's the status of our ally in Tolkien? She replies.
One on the balcony, one on the hallway, one in the hallway. The clerics left.
Roth, Sabuna, Adler, are they okay?
Sabuna's hurt. Roth is hurt. Adelar seems alright, but low on spells. I'm pretty good. Got to hit a healer. I'll be alright.
Are any of the enemies almost about to go down?
As far as I could tell, Garrus is hurt. She's all by herself in the hallway.
Are there warriors, spellcasters, clerics?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes to what?
Clerics. It's a cleric left.
I think I have an idea. Take aim at the cleric that's harmed the most, but hold your fire. She's basically telling you to ready in action and aim at the cleric. Aim at the cleric that has the lowest HP.
Okay. It's Kendra, so
Yeah.
Kendra's the only one left. Garrus down.
Is Garrus unconscious? I thought he was up still.
Yeah.
He's still up.
Is he conscious or is he?
Still
He's still
conscious.
up.
He's still
I
up?
think
Barely.
I can get
He's
barely.
disabled. He's disabled.
He's disabled. Yeah, ready in action on him. Like point.
Yeah, already. I'll put the action.
If he's disabled, that means he's gonna suffer the damage from the ooze automatically.
Right.
When it's the
Oh,
ooze's
Sorry.
turn.
Right. I just ready in action. Should I aim it at Kendra? Or
Really, it's Kendra because Kendra is actually still conscious.
Kendra's over. I feel like Kendra's like
Okay.
the last.
If
Either one, I'm
Garrus is
gonna
disabled, he's gonna be down next turn.
I can get free grit though if I kill Garrus.
No, you won't.
If I shoot him,
Oh, yeah, you will.
Oh.
You will. But he's
If I
on the
finish,
floor.
that's
If he's
kind
disabled, he's down
do I
there.
still count
No,
as a
he's
finish?
disabled. He's at 0 HP, still conscious. He can only take one
Oh, he's
action
still standing.
before he drops.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I
So,
just. Yeah, I'll aim it at Kendra.
Oh wait, Lewis, I have a question. I don't know if this could be done or not. Can Lucian ready in action, and the trigger is like when Sophia says attack?
Yeah, I guess that would be no different than.
I mean,
just
that
waiting
could work.
Like
for-
a command.
You can always say that on your turn, so it would be no different than him just going, "All right, I'll ready in action," or "I'll delay some after Sophia."
What's with these rolls for you, Lou? Did
I
you
don't know.
like?
I forgot,
You know what?
about,
That's
I forgot
actually-
about the spiritual
That's
weapon. I had a roll
that's
for
actually a
that.
good idea. Matt gave me a good idea. Delay after Sophia goes. I want to see how things go down.
All right. You sure? Sure.
Yeah, so I guess it could still be translated to like that dialogue they both have, like, because she, in a nutshell, she's like,
What?
okay, status report, which you already said, and then like,
Yeah.
okay, who are they fighting? And then you mentioned clerics. So she's like,
Right.
all right, get ready to aim at whoever's harmed the most. So you could
Right.
technically delay, and after she says what you have to say, like in her go, then you could take your action and do what you got to do.
Right.
All right. Sounds good. Lucian hears all that. Of course, to barrel down the alley, down the hallway, lines up a shot, and I'm ready the action. And I'm gonna train the shot on Kendra, right?
Yeah, for now, I guess you're aiming your shot at either Kendra or the other
Because
dude. Probably the other dude.
Garrus is gonna fall to the slime anyway. I might as well hit Kendra. So whenever she tries to get away, she's about to die too.
Well,
You know?
Sophia doesn't know how hurt Garrus is, so she still sticks to that. She says, aim your shot at the cleric that's harmed the most.
All right.
So that would be Garrus. Because she doesn't know,
Garrus,
like, he still has,
Yeah.
she doesn't know whether he has 0 HP or not. She just knows that he's hurt.
Gotcha. All right, I'll aim it at Garrus. We good. And then I'll delay my action.
Who's go is it? Oh, Luna?
Yeah.
I'll double move to Sophia and that's it.
All right.
Wait, no, I will not.
You should probably get ready to heal Sabuna and
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I will actually move there and extend my fortune on Sophia.
All right.
I still have some fortune.
I forgot about that. Every time. You know what it is? I don't have the fucking ape on the initiative, and I skipped one of the ape's turns like 3 rounds ago. I'm like, oh well, it happens.
Too bad.
I know. So, but I'm not gonna forget it this time.
I know.
Uh-oh, you heard him? This time. Evil. Oh my lord.
That's
Oh, 20.
This was supposed to happen on Deldrick's turn for this round.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
God.
so the
20s.
two
I'm so
nines,
sorry.
if the two nines were misses, the 20 I gotta roll to see if that's a crit.
Mm-hmm. Yep, great.
Yeah, it's a crit. A critical hit.
Sophia is
Yeah.
going down.
She got full health. She got full health. No, Sophia stands strong.
Shit says
And you can feel the bite of the
Una.
dark energy from the unholy, hellish power from this
Would that heal
fiendish
me?
ape.
Would the dark energy bite heal me?
Is it a claw? It's a claw. That first, yeah, it's a claw. Rolling claw damage.
Would a dark energy claw heal me?
Well, it's not from negative energy. It's from unholy.
Oh.
Oh, I gotta roll twice. What am I doing? Huh? It's a crit.
God.
Relax.
She's
That
So
does
22
damage.
points
He's
of
dead.
damage.
What?
Damn. It's like
Uh,
2/3 her. That's 2/3 her HP.
That's massive
Nice.
damage.
get ready to
Damn.
heal.
Still standing?
Hell
Sophilia's
yeah.
still standing, yes.
Let's go.
Sophia
Oh,
takes
wow,
this
good shit.
huge
Not
claw,
massive
and you
damage?
can feel like this evil
Mm.
energy and this evil fester on your wound after getting sliced terribly by the. It's like stab. A claw came and you blocked with the buckler, tried to bite, and then as you like dodge the bite, you feel right in your abdomen. You feel that it just jams the fucking claw right in there.
Mm. Yeah, tore. Yo, geez, that freaking ape tore.
And
right
then
through
when
that
and then
female. Damage.
jammed it in there and gave you that wound, you can feel this vile energy festering in the wound.
Oh shit.
That's
Smite good.
Yeah,
Gave
that
you
was
a
the
little
that was the
party
smite.
Smite good, right? Damn. She takes double damage from that shit. That's a kryptonite. Oh, it's Sophia's go?
Yeah, now Sophilia's go.
It was supposed to go right there. She was supposed to miss.
Yeah, so Sophia's a little like lightheaded. You know, you see like blood. What was it? It was like in her abdomen. You said that she got chewed.
Yeah, she like jammed right into her gut.
Yeah, but she sees down like chain, part of the links of the chainmail. Although it's enchanted, this unholy, powerful energy just like burst right through it, and some of the chain links even like just you could see it clank in the ground like clink clink.
prepared.
Yeah, so you can see that she has almost like a mortal wound. Any lesser being would have probably succumbed to that.
Collapsed from it,
Yeah, collapsed from that, right, and died. But she still stands strong.
Mm.
You could see that she's well, I guess if somebody were to roll like knowledge planes, but you could see that she gets slightly nauseated because her body like naturally like rejects like fiendish demonic energy. So it's almost like she feels like a little like nauseated, but she can't explain
Right.
why. You know, she barfs a little bit of blood as well. But she, holds up steady and, looks at the fiendish, but looks even further past the fiendish ape to Theldrick. All right. So
I can see it now.
so she looks at she doesn't look at Luna. She just like quickly just says in Sylvan. But she's still focused in the front. She doesn't even look to her left. She's like in Sylvan. She's like, "Dear sister, are you okay?"
Can be asking you the same question.
She smiles. The fact it looks like she got her wit back, but she's still focused up ahead, and it seems like time starts to slow down for her, and she seems to like focus extremely focused. Lewis, do me a favor. Could you like pause the music?
Mm.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, let me put these
Temporary,
back on.
temporary.
Hold up.
He said plug the
Emperor
music.
versus hockey.
I got put Sophilia's theme song here.
Uh-oh. He's
Yeah, no,
No, hold up. I need
You
to
can add your own
Wait,
music on here.
give Lewis the music so we can all hear it.
give the
You
link.
guys hear it?
Give
I hope
me
it's
the
not.
link. Send the link.
No, give it to Lewis. Give it to
Oh,
Lewis
yeah?
so he can.
Oh,
he can
now
send
send
it
it
to
to you. Send it to you. All right, let me see. By YouTube, right? YouTube or
Yeah.
okay? Let me see. It's over here.
You're about to see some never before heroics from Ophelia. Mm.
There's like a cut scene anime moment right now.
I'm waiting to see that Bond card right now.
Yeah, I know, right? Bone.
Well, I hope what she's planning works. But if it doesn't, well, at least she tried.
God, I hope this fucking works.
Man, I would have had to roll a 20 first before I turned off the music, bro. I would have been like, son, hold up.
First.
Dim the lights.
Mhm.
Dim the lights. I'm about to shut
Oh, it's the
off,
one you put.
bro.
Okay. I see. It's the one you put in the.
Yeah, put that. Yeah, put that.
Let's do it.
This is my shit. Fucking. There it goes. I just gotta put it on this site so I can do. Give me the MP3.
RP moment time right now.
RP is going
Mhm.
crazy right now.
That shit went to a cutscene.
Yep, it's a cut
The
scene.
game
It's cut
started
scene.
loading something.
You know what?
So
No,
I
yeah,
under-
for real. Actually, you know what? While that's going on, you do get a flashback. You get a flashback.
Mm.
It's a good time to put this in here.
God, boy.
The flashback is. It was on one of the anniversaries. The capture of your. Or the passing of your mother. And. It was night. Well, you remember. Sophia remembers staying there until night. And as she's walking back, there was this figure nearby in a white robe and hooded. And it calls out to her in a feminine voice that sounded rather. The voice it sent chills, but not in a way to intimidate her. It was chills as if it felt otherworldly, as if the person speaking was more than what they appeared, much more. And she goes, "So you miss her? You loved her greatly?" Sophia recalls just nodding as she's not as she recalls nodding to her, but not speaking just yet, as she's curious and about and a little suspicious. But then she starts to feel at ease. And then the figure turns to her. Still can't make out much of the features, but she goes, "I know you've been training. You've been training to get strong so this doesn't happen to anyone else. But I sense that you're also doing this as an act of righteous wrath. Understandable. I'm not going to be that person that tells you don't seek it. I'm going to be the one that tells you follow the path that's in your heart, it's in your soul." She had quite the lovely voice. I remember that. as if she could have sang with the choirs in the heavens. Well, it's gonna be tough out there, Sophia. And then you see like this blade come out. She recalls seeing this blade come out. She's like, arm yourself. I want you to take this lesson to heart. And then, as Sophia like recalls, like hesitating for a second, like what? Like completely, like listening intently, like absorbing what she's hearing and processing it, but also a little confused, like who is this? Like apparently, clearly she knows my mother, but she knows me too, and before you could even finish processing like everything that you wanted to, like they were already on you, and like your weapon came out. Sophia remembers her weapon coming out, instinctively comes out and clangs against her blade. And when it hits her blade, like she could recall the blade just gleaming even under the night sky, and like she could see a slight swirl of fire around it, with each block. And Sophia could easily tell that whoever this is could have knocked her on her feet in like a split second, but she's not doing that. She's at first Sophia recalled is like, is she toying with me? And then she's like, no. I think I know what she's doing. It's some sort of training. And she doesn't remember how long they were going at it that night. Whoever was nearby would have been hearing the weapons going clanging into the night, echoing out into the night, and would have been wondering what kind of battle was going on. And she doesn't remember how long it went on. It went on until she felt like her heart was gonna burst. And yet the person in front of her didn't like sound like their breathing had not changed at all. And then when she couldn't take it anymore, she was too fatigued. The figure had stood over her and placed a hand upon her, healed some of her fatigue away. And she's like, I'm sure you may think what lesson it is that I have taught you here. And I'm sure she goes, I fully believe that you understand what it means. She's like, but I believe in you. I believe you will be even greater in strength than I ever was. And Sophia did understand. She didn't need to be said. She was showing Sophia the level of strength that is truly out there. She gave her a taste of what it means to be epical. But she gave her a taste of the strength of the kind of strength she would need to fight foes even greater than the level that she showed her. So, and it's like Sophia like realizes the gap. Like how wide that gap is. How insane that gap is. She did a Mihawk to Zero. She get a Mihawk on Zoro, Mihawk versus Zoro situation.
That's how it kind of feels.
Yeah.
Give
She
you a
got humbled.
taste of where the Vindicators are right now.
Yeah.
And where
And
you
she
have
starts
to get
she starts to walk away. And Sophia just had the ask. She's like, tell me who you are. And she stops. She looks over. She's like, your guardian angel. And then
Oh shit!
instead of walking away, these wings come out and flies off. And then flashback to the present, like.
I haven't been a part of the Vindication in a long time. I already know the name of that character. That gets the character.
Yeah, that's the TG Sid of the group, bro. She
TG Sid.
Yo, legit. TG Sid. We knew we were like, yo, we arrived when she joined the team officially. I was
Jim
like,
Bane came
what?
and joined the squad.
Jim Bane joined us.
Yo, that's true. She was like
That's
7
true.
levels higher than us when we first met her. GGI Sid. Then eventually we like got to her level or surpassed her. But
Yeah, because
still,
when we first met her,
by the demon
that's
star.
when that's when
Demon Star
Valadin
Mountain.
actually asked her to teach him how to become a crusader. So she taught him like everything, you know. That's a sensei. So to actually have her join the squad is crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god, son.
So the
Yeah,
lesson
group
that
is dope, man.
the lesson that Sophia got from that flashback is that she realized that not all opponents can be defeated by the end of a blade. There's always other alternatives. There's always other tool sets. And she intends to use that now, based on all the information that she has gathered thus far, the little that she knows from Theldred and his followers, and even the few um, dialogue that he has thrown here and there. It seems that he's confused and he wants answer. He's not sure whether we're working for Smenk or this so-called faceless one, whether we are assassins or not. So Sophia will rely on her other powerful weapon, the power of word.
It's uploading.
All right, Lewis.
It's uploading.
Okay, so
It's like right there.
so as soon as the music starts, then she'll commence her dialogue. Away. It sets me in a moment. You know, like that music in the background. Try to get
Try
to get into character.
You don't gotta explain. We know what we're here for.
Let's take a little bit. It's uploading.
That wordsmith.
In the meantime, okay, yeah, so Roth and Boona. Boona. Come on!
Hold up.
It's like 4.6 megabytes. Why is it taking so long?
Do you want me to write that?
I keep playing on my
Yeah.
phone, and I don't know. I'll put on low. Let me know if it's like too loud, and I'll lower it.
Come on, finish uploading this fucking piece of shit.
Let's go.
Should not be taking that long.
A sick ass RP. I mean, I feel like you guys really are putting the fucking sprinkles on top when it comes to Thursday. And it's making me feel a little, you know, a type of way. Because, like, you really shouldn't be, you know, there shouldn't be any favoritism going on here. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like Thursday is kind of top heavy compared to fucking Tuesday.
It is. It really is.
It needs to stop.
There's less melee and
it needs
there
to
it goes.
stop.
All right.
Okay.
Got it.
Help it.
It's
can't
front
help it,
loaded
my
though.
guy.
It's front loaded over here though. You're right, definitely.
What is going
I don't know if I can help.
on? What is going on? I can't even say it's because of the campaign specifically.
It's the characters.
It's not even the characters. I mean, the characters are dope as fuck, and the theme is nice because we get to be all like, you know, a bunch of badasses. We get to be like, you know, edgy and shit. But like, I think it's the pace. I think it's the story. This particular campaign is not playing games when it comes to like action and the horror of it. You know what I mean? It's a little more gripping, I guess. It's more compelling.
I think
On
you only
Tuesday,
saying
it's
that because
more
we
like
bought a lot of goblins.
yeah. Tuesday, it's more grounded in fantasy. You know, so like it's more daytime.
We're still
more,
level 2 though. That's probably a big part of it. Like we're not. They're level 2, just maybe going into level 3. Maybe.
It can't. It's not the
Sorta.
levels, man. It's
Like
not the
right
levels.
now is level 3, going into 4. Like we gotta have more epic shit.
Put on loop, Lewis,
Oh,
just
here
in
we
case.
go.
And then you
Just
can
in
mute it
case.
once my turn. Then you can mute it once the turn is over. And put the other one's on back. All right, so most likely her next action, just to get the mechanics out of the way, probably you might probably ask her to roll diplomacy check. She'll do so, and it might take her probably like a round or 2, or even 3 rounds for her to. But she's gonna say like up front the first thing that she's asking of Theldrick. So at least I know that will be taken care of at least in the first round. All right, Lou. All right, but she goes. She looks up. Badly wounded, drenching her own blood plus all that black gooey residue chunk from from the bear zombies, skeletons, everything that they have fought thus far. Her helm, she takes it off and drops it in the floor. Her gaze locked to Theldrick. In the meantime, she goes into a full defense stance. And she begins to speak. High Priest Theldrick of the Lord of Darkness Bane, you're the leader of this religious sect. I acknowledge you to be the wisest of this congregation, and you have also proven to me firsthand to be a formidable warrior, priest, and tactician. I propose a temporary ceasefire agreement to end this senseless, chaotic battle, and let's dialogue like civilized people. At least Smenk afforded us this courtesy. This proposal is no trick or a bluff to get you to lower your guard. I know you have questions that still remains unanswered. We're not assassins. Otherwise, we would have never sought out an audience with you in the first place. Neither are we here on behest of Smenk, although we did speak with him first before arriving here. The faceless one, I have no idea who that is. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am Lady Sophia Spellmason of Daggerford. My companions and myself, the Night Watch, took it upon ourselves to investigate strange anomalies occurring nearby our town. We simply sought an audience with you to dialogue about important matters regarding information about the green worms of the deceased deity, Caius, that we in good faith showed to your guards, and your guards in turn reported our request to you, or so I hope they did, and she points to the guards. Our business with you was very clear from the onset. As I relayed to your emissaries before, we sought to speak with you under more amicable terms, and we are still prepared to do so. High Priest Theldrick, it is not too late to prevent any further casualties. Enough blood has been shed today from both sides. One of your clerics is currently at death's door, but still alive. The cleric currently has a pistol aimed at him. We can declare this battle a draw. Yeah, we can declare this battle a draw. No victors, therefore we both save face. But if continuing this senseless all-out brawl is what it takes to get the answers we seek, so be it. We will be relentless, as you have witnessed firsthand, and we will not give up. We seek answers, and we will not leave until we get them. If you choose to agree in good faith to this mutual ceasefire agreement, as a paladin of the Lady of Mystery and the Mother of all Magic Mistra, and as an ordained knight of the Mystic Fire, I, Lady Sophia Spellmason of Daggerford, give you my word of honor. My companions, the Night Watch, and I will adhere to this fire agreement until we can reach an amicable resolution beneficial to both sides. And then she looks up. What say you, High Priest? She's done. I know that's gonna take several rounds, but
That shit was godlike. Let's go. That's a power.
all right. You can meet the theme song now.
Oh, they gave me chills. Oh,
Well,
shit.
you want me to roll? You want me to roll diplomacy, Lou? Or
Yeah, roll that. Roll it.
You
Have-
want
Yeah.
to
it-
get bust,
it-
Cat?
it-
You
it-
know that, boy.
Let's go. That dice better reflect that. I was like,
Russian name?
Well, I was gonna.
yo,
I
that's
was.
the dice was like a
Well,
fucking
no,
one. That's bullshit.
I'm also giving it an extra bonus.
Oh, 28.
Oh, okay, you give it a bonus.
28.
All right, cool.
Let's
Extra
go.
I was about to say the 1 would not reflect.
I was
that
also
reflect
given
that.
a.
You got
I'm
28.
also. I'm within.
She didn't get a one.
I'm with
Got
as
28.
as suggested by the Dungeon Master guides that I read, unlike most DMs. I will give another
Had the
plus.
job.
I will get right. I had the job. I will get an additional +2 bonus for the role play involved in that, so it should be a 30 then.
30 then.
That's
Total.
just
Yeah, let's go.
godlike. Let's
Can I aid her
go.
diplomacy at all? Or no? I got
I'll
3
get
ones.
these to aid, brother.
Alright.
Hey, yeah, you can say that.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
Yeah,
glad.
that's
I'm glad the roll reflected that
My
right
dude
now.
would
I'll
have
tell you
said,
that when
meow. That's
Yo,
right.
I'm glad the role was like, I was about to say,
Yeah, I was
man.
about to
I'm
say,
like,
yeah.
what?
All right, so
Make it make sense.
Theldrick,
We're good.
the ape was just ready to keep mauling. But Theldrick had stopped. He raised a hand. He was like, "Halt!" You know, as Sophia had I say like during her round as she was, you know, that first 6 seconds, I should say, you know, as she was speaking. He stopped them.
So
And-
in turn, as soon as he does it in good faith, yells
And-
out to Lucian, order the rest of the crew to cease fire.
No, I meant he stopped them like
Yeah.
when you first began your diplomacy,
Uh-huh.
like 6 seconds. I'd say like
Oh.
5 seconds into it was when he put the hand up. You know.
Oh, got it.
So like she
Right,
was,
'cause, yeah,
she
I
was,
guess it'd be hard to
because it was,
talk with
it's the middle of
fucking
combat,
like
yeah,
that.
you know, like everybody's moving,
Yeah.
the ape is trying to fucking,
I'ma just keep the pistol.
you know, that shit's
I'ma
going
just-
crazy.
That shit, it's literally going ape shit. So.
It's going
Right.
ape shit. So like, Theldrick. Now this says a lot about his character as well. It's from Sophilia's point of view. She she took advantage of the lawful part of the
Caught
Bane
that,
the Bane worshippers.
we gave him an out to save face.
We gave him out to save face, and he can I mean, if he's that type of Bane worshipper, they would twist it in their mind as they submitted.
Right.
Like that's how. So Sophia, it's like, nah, it's a ceasefire, chill, bro. Like, but
Right.
that's
chill.
what
It's a tie. It's a draw.
Sophia in her head is like, this is a ceasefire, but he's gonna twist it his own way,
Right.
whatever to save face, and
Mhm.
so he lets her finish. So the Bane guards stop, the Typhon guards stop, but they still got their weapons, you know, and he forces the ape to stop, and the spiritual weapon actually it vanished. Now you don't know if because he dispelled it or if it's because it ran out of time, but the spiritual weapon's gone. Honestly, it was good timing. It was good timing because it looked like he made it disappear.
Mm.
But it wore off. So the ape stops and he hears her out. And then as she's finishing, I guess Lucian can hear Sophia like, you know, calling out the parlay, and I guess he's tells Roth and Adler.
Mhm.
I guess the question is what are the oozes doing while while that was going on? Like, did anybody tell Adler to just have them keep eating away, or did they tell, or is he?
No, Lucian. No, Sophia said directly to Lucian as soon as he said like hold your fire. Lucian told everyone to cease their attacks, cease fire. In Kandathan, he said it in Kandathan to make sure that Theldrick understood that she's acting in good faith. She didn't even speak in Cholton like they were before. So she said that out loud, very audible in Kandathan. So she gave basically an order, pretty much to like cease all attack, all hostilities.
So Adler after getting that message from Lucian, he looks down the hall at Lucian and he goes, "What do you mean? We're not killing them anymore?"
Yikes.
Lucian looks over at Adler and he's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Sophia's working on something.
They nearly killed Sabuna and they almost killed Roth and they tried to kill me and now they're about to die. And it's a really good sight. I mean, these things could really eat. We finally got them on the ropes. Why I don't understand. Fine, whatever. And he snaps his fingers and then they disappear.
Lucian looks over at Adler and he's like,
Kendra's
like, don't worry.
She rushes over and she rushes over to Garrus. She's like, no. She she just lays down on top of him.
All that. We're not doing.
She's like, I'm just treating his wounds.
I
Shoot me if you must.
I just might be.
Yo, I'm start treating my wounds. What the fuck is this? I'm drinking up too. Fuck all that. I ain't gonna just be a one-sided affair, bro.
Tyler's just looking at the side eye from the hallway. Like,
So,
I can't believe we let these people.
Roth looked at the situation and after hearing Lucian saying, Sepelia said called it off or whatever, and Roth kind of like,
Are we really doing this?
He's like confused because he was ready to get bopped. He was ready to go for broke. He was ready to go for broke. So Roth is like,
Sophilia's Roth, guardian angel.
He's ready to die.
He's like, he's like,
damn.
Consider this a mercy. Servants of Bane.
Tiefling guard calls down the stairs, calling for Garrus and Kendra to seize parlay. He says, seize your attacks. Theldrick's
He almost got fucking shot.
There's a parlay being discussed.
And I was like, man, do you see the condition of the Bula? The negative energy that they hit me with? I've never been hit with negative energy before.
So, Theldrick, where he's standing, atop the toppled statue of Bane, and he looks down at the statue that he's standing on, almost as if he kind of sees it as a sign. And then he looks over to Sophelia. Eventually, the ape vanishes back to whence it came.
How many potions can I drink in this time?
Just whatever you have left, guy. All right, so
you know what? I'm gonna take whatever potions is on these dead bodies. And I'm gonna just walk them back.
I'll do that all during rest time. Theldrick.
I need to make sure. Actually, you know what? I'm not ready to just give up just yet. Fuck that. What if this shit goes south? Hold up.
Right.
Stay on real quick.
That's why I'm gonna heal her right now. I don't fucking
Lady Spell Mason. You have a gift. A true gift of diplomacy. So then let's discuss parlay conditions. But first, let's clear up any ignorance that may be lingering.
Wait, hold on. Sorry. Roth told freaking Kendra if she moves, he's gonna bop her, son.
Okay. No,
So
she's
he wants her to
just
stay right where she was.
yeah, she is. She's just tending the Garrus, like.
Nah, not even.
Oh, from where she
Not
was,
even.
like
I don't
right
know what
here.
tending means.
There.
Yeah, she in the same spot.
You thought I was. I know you.
Opportunity,
I know you.
attack of
I know you thought I
opportunity.
was.
Okay, from two boys on her right now.
All right.
We don't know how things is gonna go. Roth is like, he goes, fight's not over.
Skipping
All
around.
right. So
Don't
anyway.
move, and my blade will come down.
That's what I'm saying. You thought I know you
above
thought
her head still.
I don't want her to move.
So, Lady Spell Mason,
It's
let's clear up some ignorance that's been lingering around here. For starters, you entered, you and your party, the Night Watch, as you have called yourselves.
My man's gonna coin the phrase.
Come upon our sanctum, and then entered. Yes, we have met with hostility, as would anyone if someone came bursting through their doors. Now, I'm sure you've caught on to the business that we've been performing here in this old ancient cathedral. I had my misgivings in the beginning, for you see, yes, we are. I will not hide the fact that we are the Ebon Triad. Yes, my service to Bane. I've served him loyally and faithfully for many years in Darkhold. And I still continued, even though we were hunted down by the Seericists during the Inquisition of the Second Bane death. I took what was left of my soldiers, and we escaped. We lived life as mercenaries in the south, among the western heartlands. And then we came here. Came here upon the invitation of the Faceless One. Faceless One was the one that enlightened us about the Age of Worms, about this prophecy, about the Nether Tome of Trask.
That's all I'm trying.
I'll tell you this. It's quite possible this Age of Worms is true. Hence, I've given the Faceless One my alliance. But I still don't trust the Faceless One entirely. There's much that he is hiding. And in fact, my first assumption was you were all sent here to kill me, either directly or by proxy, because of the Faceless One. Despite the fact that the three of our faiths here are aligned under a common goal. Doesn't make us exactly the most steadfast of trusting friends either. So, I have a strong feeling that, judging from the situation and for what you've told me. Both of our sides have taken quite some serious blows. And since I don't entirely trust the Faceless One, I offer you this. Let me take what's left of my men. We won't even bother gathering what we've left here. We'll also take our wounded. We have no reason to be here anymore. In fact, we'll be as far from Daggerford as you'd like.
Priest Eric, I appreciate your candid response. This is really the information that we sought. It is a shame that we were not able to speak before this clash took place between both of us. This Faceless One, is he the head of one of the other two even trying members?
Servant of Merkel. And he was the one that gathered all this together.
What do they intend?
The other one that serves Baal. They're a group of Grimlocks, led by an oracle, who's come here professing that they've had visions about the Age of Worms. His name is Gralak. Gralak, not too fond of that one either. Could care less. Unfortunately, they like me a little more better than the Faceless One. But Gralak is filled with a rather... He's touched, if you get my meaning. So there's not much reasoning that can be done with that one. And I don't entirely trust Gralak either. I mean, they are Grimlocks.
So why did you work with them, though? What was the point of building this trifecta alliance?
Because there is merit to this Age of Worms. Whether it will create a new overgod is still quite unknown. And at the time of the offer, it sounded good. Although now it seems to be too good to be true. I have suspicion that there's just more to this than the Faceless One has been saying. Thing is that so he goes, however, the alliance has been shaky, at least on my part. Gralak is insane enough to listen to whatever the Faceless One says, as long as he can entertain these visions. Although I too I've perused, I should say, some history on this. It is quite interesting, but...
What have you been seeing?
What'd you say?
Nah, I asked, Lucian asked what you been. He said he's been having this too.
Oh, I guess everybody's over in the same room.
I guess we're gonna go. Right?
Yeah,
it's just a complete
right here. Is this a complete ceasefire or what? No.
I don't know. I'm just listening. If I can hear him from here, I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't plan to interrupt him or say anything.
Well, everyone else is probably like quiet, so the both of their voices probably could be heard.
Yeah,
Right?
their voices are like
Right.
echoing in that chamber over there. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right here. I got cover. I don't trust this guy.
Yeah.
He's a fucking Evan Triad member leader. Like,
Right. I don't trust
So,
none of it.
so he goes,
Lawful.
oh shoot, what was it? Damn, I lost my train of thought. There was something he was gonna say.
He was having
Um,
visions.
oh, okay. He
Wow.
was like,
Wow.
as I pray to Lord Bane, the only one of the Dark Trio who is actually still alive, unlike the other two. Although the prospect of an overgod that can take over the previous one and usher in a new era still sounds tantalizing even right now. But if I'm going to set my goals on that, it's not going to be with the likes of the Faceless One anymore. I do have a question. What set you on your path, on your lead, to locating this site? If you could tell
As I
me...
previously stated.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
I
No,
was
what
gonna
you gonna
say,
say? Go ahead.
he was gonna say, you share that information, and I'll share some information that I have on the other temples.
Agree. As I mentioned before, we came upon this green worm that we showed to your guard before. I'm not sure if your guard showed you or not. And we sought answers. We heard of a rumor of a prophecy of the Age of Worms. So that's really what started this all for us. We came to investigate to make sure this so-called prophecy or rumors of a cult does not is not a threat to our town.
Oh, the green worms can be a threat. They are real, and they've been propagating, and that's what the Faceless One has been doing lately, trying to find more undead that have these green worms and to study them. And from what I believe, he wishes to research more on these green worms to see what else they can be utilized for. So he came upon a green worm. Was it from one of the spawns of Kius, or...
I am not aware whether it's a spawn of keels or not, but we do have it with us if you would like to inspect it.
No. I was just curious as to what led you to this site. The only one I can think of. Ah, yes. Was it Smenk?
It is no secret. As I mentioned before, and I am not lying. Yes, it was Smek. We spoke with him, and he told us that you're involved with all
Should
this.
have killed off that fool much earlier. That bastard.
Well, he did accuse you of assassinating or murdering one of his followers. Is that true? She gives him like a glaring thought.
I give you my word.
Murder.
He goes, I give you my word. It wasn't anyone within this complex. But I'll tell you who would have been. I'll tell you which of the groups here that specializes in that task. It would be Grelluck and his the rest of his Grimlocks over in the Baal temple. Fitting for those who serve a lord of murder. But I can assure you it wasn't us here.
Okay. If you have any additional information or maybe documentation or evidence regarding Smenk involvement in this, we will take that. We tried to before I'm listening.
Okay. He goes, well, Smenk's pretty slick. I would guarantee he sent you here hoping we would wipe each other out simultaneously. He was trying to kill
That
two
was
birds
his.
with one stone. But don't let him
That
fool
was
you.
his.
He was as much part of
He,
what we were doing
Fuck it, dude.
as anybody else.
oh, I am not. I am not naive of his intent. I knew what he wanted to occur, and I was hoping to prevent that. That's why, in good faith, before I did attempt to speak with you in dialogue, but here we are now. But at least I appreciate that you sat down at the table so we could have this proper discourse.
Well,
Mm.
as I've said,
So,
we won't bother gathering anything around here as a show of good faith. Just let us gather who's left,
Yeah.
and we'll walk straight out those doors.
Drop all weapons, armor.
let me roll a check real quick. She's gonna do a sense after the conversation is about to conclude. She does a sense motive, just to
Oh,
see.
I want them one.
My dude's
want
gonna
them
cut the
walking on it.
fucking trolley, fucking
And
elevator ropes, and leave us down here and throw
if-
dynamite down.
if Feldrick, if
Right.
Feldrick, Lewis, if Feldrick does a sense motive on, if Feldrick does a sense motive on Sophia, she's being truthful, or as far as she perceives the truth, she's not being deceitful or anything. It's against her. Oh, it's against her oath to lie. So,
Can I ask him a question?
Sure.
Has he ever heard of Lucian?
Has
Yeah.
Feldrick heard of Lucian?
No. I'm gonna ask. Has he heard of House Sarengar?
Of who?
Your auntie house? House
Oh.
Sarengar?
House Saringler. Oh. He's like, not quite familiar with that. Who is House Saringler? Oh, for Sophia, I mean, she's got a sense that, like, he's being truthful to what he's been saying.
all right. So she'll wait to see if he replies to Lucian, and then she'll continue speaking.
Yeah, he replies to Lucian.
He doesn't know.
He's like, I've never heard of a House Saringler.
Okay.
Yeah, he asks
right.
he asks the question like, what's the meaning of this House Saringler?
All right. So Sophia replies to Feldrick. She's like, your request is reasonable, and I have no proof that you have broken any laws. I accept your terms.
He's like, he goes,
You gotta drop all the items. So.
Well, he said that we get to keep everything that's inside the
yeah.
temple.
Then they're not. He basically
That's
said
the
they're
way.
not gonna walk around their rooms and collect everything. They're just
Yeah.
gonna leave with what they got on their backs.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I
think
didn't even
it's
want that though. I didn't even want that. I want all of
Let's not get greedy.
I want robes. I want niggas stripping.
Oh yeah, his wardrobe is probably there. You can take his clothes and his underwears too. Let me stop.
Anyway, well, he also
After your pockets.
he also he
Take
asked
all the pockets.
he asked Lucian. He goes, so House Saringler, what is the meaning of House Saringler? You ask me as if it has something to do with either Bane or the Ebon Triad?
The part is Lucian's down. There's this nothing. There's somebody I'm looking for. A large you want. Part of the house Cerebral.
Yuanti?
Yeah.
Wait, which one? I thought he was looking for.
Uh, yeah.
I thought he was
Which
asking.
one?
I thought he was asking around if any of them
Uh,
knew who Mod was.
I was doing that, but I started asking about. I'm gonna
Oh,
start
I
asking
asked him about the.
about.
Is the
Yeah, yeah.
lodge? Are
I'm
you
doing.
talking about like his former master? Cause he
Oh.
was killed.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wait, I just remember Lucian's background is tied to the even triad somehow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He only got one
It
lead.
was.
He got the lead
Yeah, it
that he
was a
got.
form.
I think Zion to was it Zion? Somebody informed Lucian that
Yeah, it was
Mod
Zion. It
Mod
was Zion
Mod.
that. It was
Yeah,
Zion
okay, it was
on it.
Zion. Yeah, he was Mod was
Yeah,
working
it was Zion
for.
on the way out.
He was working for the Cage
Was working for.
Rights, but was doing that undercover. He was actually working for the Ebon Triad. Was what was found out. So they were like, if you wanted to find more information on exactly what happened to his father and to find information on the Ebon Triad and then ask members of the Ebon Triad what had happened if they knew.
Yeah, about Mod.
Yeah.
Mod. I was starting to ask
Oh,
the
okay.
house.
He seems confused about the name of the house as if he's never heard of it, and then that's when he asks you. He's like, I don't recall it having anything to do with the Church of Bane or.
This is personal. This is personal. It has something to do with my Have you ever heard of the name Grim?
Of which name?
Mod Grim.
Mod. Can't say I have. Was he a member of the Ebon Triad?
Yes.
Wow. And they call me crazy for the conspiracies that I come up with. Turns out conspiracies are quite true.
He looks at Lucian. He's like, you look like a person that's definitely seeking some answers. Answers that, as you say, are personal. I'll tell you this: if there's anyone here within this complex that would have the information you seek, make sure you question the Faceless One. Maybe you'll be able to get more answers out of him than I could.
You just opened a new side quest. Did you accept?
Side quest.
Right.
Now I'll tell you all this. I don't know, and I can't tell you much about the other two complexes, other than what you need to look out for. The Grimlocks are savage, being led by Growlock, their oracle. If you're not sure about what Grimlocks are, they are a monstrous humanoid race that lives in the Underdark, mainly. They're quite primitive. And
man, I can't believe I was so smart, Sophia.
and the one defining feature besides their terrible complexion and features is they do not have eye sockets. In fact, they do not see as normally as you and I. They see through other means.
Echolocation. Echolocation.
They have blind sight.
So Fila goes like blindsight. What is blindsight?
Oh, I know what that is.
It's a method of it's a method certain monsters and creatures in this world and beyond would have.
Or other worlds. Hmm. In fact, the creatures that I call all have blind sight. That's why I know about it.
There are creatures out there that will rely on other forms of senses. It could be hearing, it could be feeling the vibrations within the air itself, it could be any strange manner of being able to sense the presence of others. I'll tell you this. They can move and react just as normally as you and I, as if they did have vision.
I believe that Pale Lady said something about being able to, it feels as if you understand the fabric of reality. And so you understand space and all the things that are in up to a certain amount of yards away from your person. So the point of perception starts with the individual. And from there, they have a total awareness and understanding of where things are within a given space without actually looking at it, because they're that in tune with the fabric of their reality.
Question: when it's blind sight, is it otherworldly sight?
No, it's being able to sense. It's being able to sense other creatures as normally.
Like Daredevil, I think.
Yeah, it's
Is
very.
there a way to
It's
beat
yeah.
that
It's like
sense?
Daredevil, but it's not always based on certain some.
It's not based on sound.
It's not
It's
always
not
based on
based on
sound.
sound.
For some creatures
Right.
for some creatures it is. For
Because
others it's not.
could you make them deaf and in turn disorient them?
Because I
No,
know.
that wouldn't work on a blind sight.
Okay.
Well, it depends on the
That's
creature. It depends on the creature. In fact, Feldrick is actually about to say it. He's saying Grimlock's their ability, their form of blind sight is heavily reliant on sound and scent.
Mm.
He's like, so he's like, yeah, they don't like loud noises or overpowering odors. He's like, if you somehow manage to override both of those, you can make a Grimlock blind.
Oh, you mean like gunpowder?
Something that smells like a skunk or something like that.
Don't they have those? Don't they have those salts that you put under someone's nose who's been too drunk?
Like stink bombs? Oh, like
they have smelling salts.
Smelling salt?
If you did something like that to one of them, it would be insane.
They have exceptional senses of smell and hearing.
That would
Alright,
fuck them up.
so
Something else too pungent. What?
he tells you that Grimlock is
Take that in the note.
is not one that you can reason with, so he's all about the killing and the murder and the serving of Baal.
Okay, so that looks like it's gonna be like a all-out battle then, no negotiating there. Those are the Grim
Yeah.
Locks, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
As for the one to Merkel, that's the one, the faceless one. You can find him there.
What's his name?
Faceless one.
The faceless one. He has not.
Faceless one.
He has not shared his true name.
Gotcha. So you said to Merkel.
He's not even He's not even shown his face. He covers it with a mask.
Hey.
Now the faceless one, as a servant of Merkel, he's got acolytes of Merkel, dread necromancers that serve him, as well as other forms of undead.
Mm.
I'm not sure exactly what he has in there. Although I can tell you
Or smite
I can tell you that apparently he
class
has
into a fucking prison.
I can tell you that he apparently had discovered a group of undead kenkus. A form of undead that they were cursed with.
Any particular properties that we should be aware of from these undead kinkus? Any resistance?
Not
Any,
sure
or
what
any suggestions?
he's
passive?
like. It's like I'm unsure.
Yo, Tony, right? Holy
Oh,
bullets.
actually no. He tells you that
Are they
he tells you
are there
this.
bullets to do holy damage?
If you have a magic, if you have magic holy bullets, yeah.
Dip them in holy water.
Grella. Okay,
Holy
that
water
was his
oil.
name. He tells you that these kenku. He's not sure of the origin of their cursed forms, but that they are known to be unkillable.
You know about that?
Mm.
Cold steel.
Sophia goes to Luna. You know,
Shit.
take.
Roth,
You might have.
Roth should
You
be
might have.
foaming at
You
the
might have
mouth.
to. Oh yeah, that's true. That's an undead, right?
Roth,
He goes like
Oh, he
Sophia
tells
goes to
yeah,
Roth
he
like
tells you
Roth.
it's a group, yeah.
Have you heard of?
Roth should,
Huh.
Roth should be like screaming the joy.
Yeah, he's like they're a
I'm
form.
literally
He's only seen the kenkus in
Nah,
action. He's only
I'm just
seen
thinking when you find out they were about to go fight all these undead.
he's only seen the kenkus in action one time, and he's noticed that their undead bodies can heal quickly, as well as he's seen them. Um, he's seen a couple that were taken out, but they ended up coming right back up, no matter how much they were beaten, no matter how much damage they had taken. Although
They got healing factor.
he goes I'm not entirely sure of the exact nature of their undead forms, and if you have anyone amongst you that would know more, all the better. But he's like that as much as information. He's like that's the most.
Right.
He's like that's the most information that I have on them, and they're kenkus, so they're extremely sneaky and cunning.
Mm. Mm.
Tengus?
No, not tengus, kenkus.
Mm.
They are a bird-like race. They look like raven people.
So dread necromancers, undead, grimlocks,
And
Kenku.
yeah, we're gonna have to take a note of all these monsters so we could do research on them.
Yeah.
Kenkus. I'm
They're
doing it
all
right now.
undead. I don't know what I can do about that.
Yeah,
Well, I got
you gonna
knowledge
figure it out when we go
illusion.
back to
Oh
town.
yeah.
Get you some spells, baby. That's
Once,
it.
once the Bane Knights leave, then we could have like a little reunion, and then if we have to get specific weapons or properties, silver, garlic,
Right.
whatever it is, we'll worry
After
about
this
that
goes
later.
on for a while, you hear Roth call out to Sophelia. Actually, these guys said he could hear the conversation, right? So you
Yeah.
can tell that it's basically about to peel off. So I guess at the point of the conversation where it sounds as though like we're actually going through with like it was a successful diplomatic
attempt, Roth lowers his weapon, and he grunts at Kendra, telling her that that it's okay for her to go and help tend to Garrus, and clicks his tongue. Says, "Down, girl. You've done enough." And he starts to look at his feet, sees the corpse that still has I think one or two potions still, snatches them up and puts them in Buna's mouth. Give her some HP back. You can see she's.
Imagine she hates the taste of it, and then you got to get a skill trick to get her to drink that nasty potion.
Oh God.
Luckily,
Anyway.
I know my pet.
Oh shit! That knowledge.
And,
So let's see.
That godlike
Feldrick,
animal handling.
Feldrick tells you guys this, that he tells you he couldn't tell you much about their complexes. He just was able to tell you what what sorts of enemies you might end up facing in there. And obviously you get to take whatever you want that's here. He's like, you can even he's done with this place and he's gonna him and his people are gonna go and
Before he
Daggerford and go elsewhere. But he also says
before we finish our conversation, hold that thought. Don't forget what you're gonna say, Lou. Sophia does ask like two additional things. She's like, we have your word that you won't alert the other two sects. That's the
he
first
goes
I mean, can you fucking trust him? Just
he goes.
Well, he's honorable. He seems like he's honorable. He might be evil, but
he has morals, lawful evil. Right?
he got a code.
He goes, he goes, I could care less. He's like, I honestly could care less about them. So he's like, I have no reason to let them know. The only thing I can do for you at the moment that can, well, allow me to be a little selfish, but this will work out for me just as much as it would for you. When I go up, I'll let them know. I'll let whatever cultists are up there that were working secretly as miners, as well as Derwin, that all is well down here, and to not investigate further, which will give you time to rest here and deal with the others without any interruption.
Right.
Does that sound like a deal?
We can't.
She looks at him and nods. Deal with this.
All right. He's like, you feel free to escort us if that would help alleviate your worries and concerns. All right, and he gives the commands to the Bane guard and the Typhon guards.
By the way, just out of curiosity, before we enter your compound here, that pool of dark water matter. What is that? My companions were able to detect magical energies from it.
Right now we're like best friends and shit.
Right.
Getting all the intel I could get. Might as well. This dude just like.
As soon as there's any secret shit.
He backstabbed his entire freaking alliance. He's like, F the rest of them, even try it.
To the tough questions, can we take the weapons and shit?
He goes, that. He goes, I would suggest you stop the faceless one quickly. That pool was here long ago when this place was first built by other by other members of the Ebon Triad from centuries ago. The Faceless One has been using the dark energies within that pool. He's been performing magical rituals and research into that. There are some dark energies within there, as you said you have sensed.
Yeah.
He goes, the previous inhabitants had placed that there, and according to the Faceless One, it can awaken hellish entities from within, under the right circumstances.
Oh shit, that's dangerous.
Now again, Faceless One wouldn't divulge much information. He was withholding too much. I wish I could tell you more, but I wouldn't bother with the pool, and I would deal with the Faceless One quickly before he does awaken whatever it is he's attempting to awaken from that.
Sophilia's thoughts goes to like a dark place. She wasn't expecting this, but like one of her childhood trauma just like overwhelmed her. Something she wasn't expecting that thought to just come to her mind. She thinks back when she was a child, seeing her mother kidnapped in front of her. Demonic fiends from a plane she does not know from when. She also recalls several years later, after learning her mother had died, her childhood home, Daggerford, well, not Daggerford, but the surrounding area of Daggerford, was also invaded by a legion of fiends. Fortunately, what was that lady's name? That spear lady, the militia captain?
Sherlin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sherlin. Fortunately, Lurgan and her militia.
That's why you love her.
Yeah, that's her idol. That's her heroine. Like her.
Sherlin,
she looks up to her.
Spear Slayer.
Yeah, Spear Slayer. Fortunately,
Spear
Slayer.
That's like your hero.
Yeah, that's her inspiration, right? It is. Was able to hold back the horde. So Phila knows firsthand how dangerous, how diabolical devils and fiends are. In fact, long time ago, she made an oath to vanquish all fiends. So those that are perceptive enough, notice that Sophia, she's usually very like, how was that word? A little carefree somewhat, but serious focus, calm.
Mm-hmm.
But you almost see like her skin is almost like getting like red, like furious, after hearing that last piece of news. And she tries to keep her emotion in check and nods to Feldrick. Again, I appreciate the information. But she's trying her best to like keep like this like like her blood from like boiling from like profuse hate. Yes, it's hard to to even think of Sophia hating anything. She's always very carefree, willing to negotiate, as you could saw. Even this evil sect, she was still even willing to give peace a chance. But any mention of like fiends, she don't believe that she has that that ability to be able to negotiate with them. Yeah, through her sword. She'll let the sword do the speaking. So, yeah, so now she's really, that almost like gave her like a it almost like refocus her. It gave her like even more motive, more of a what's that word? More of a
motivation.
incentive. Thank you, incentive. More of an incentive to continue on with his quest. Especially if she suspect that potentially, calling spells or summoning, fiendish or any other demonic forces could be at play here. All right.
I think we're all hooked now. Lucy needs to know more about the Ebon Triad and what happened. The mod.
I'm about to take Lord.
Roth knows Age of Worms means normal people get turned into fucking undead after they get fucking infected by a worm. So
It's
I'm
a
just
lot
pretty
of shit
sure he's
going on.
locked in.
Mhm.
Luna's locked in because well, Ophelia is not locked in, and Adler for the same reason. His Age of Worms thing has him completely locked. Like he wants to see what this is all about. So
Mhm.
yeah, man,
She.
anchors let it loose.
All right. So, who would have thought that we were gonna have a temple of Bane as our temporary headquarters?
I know that's crazy.
I would have
but,
never imagined that. We took over this entire
this is
beach.
Night Watch for real, son.
Night Watch
Right.
for real.
Our
For
headquarters
real.
was like a Bane temple. After we made a deal with a Baneite to chill there, they were like,
We just
you niggas is evil.
we invaded a Bane temple. It's our shit now.
They're like, someone hearing that story, we're like, oh, so you're running an evil campaign. Like,
So,
no, not
do
really.
we get to check like everything around here, or do we have to check everything? Or
You
is
see,
everything just
I mean,
us?
I would,
Right.
because
you see,
we're in a Baneite temple.
Lewis.
Your characters got all the time they want.
You see, Lewis, I read your materials. See how I remember some of your NPCs?
Yep.
I know you're like, oh, you guys are not reading my materials.
I be reading them. I be reading them. Shit out of them, bro.
I'm just not good with I'm just not good with remembering names, but I usually remember like all like the main concepts.
That's why I start writing them shits down.
So I went over, I took my achy breaky heart over to Luna, and I'm like, so that wand that you have, because this negative energy doesn't feel nice. Oh, I guess I could go to the cultists who have potions on them, like Roth did. Yeah, I'll do that instead of using wand charges.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh no.
Yeah.
If this isn't too level,
I would love that.
Oh wait, is that the love?
Yo,
That's the quest. That's the partial quest.
Samuel, you know there's like some Elden Ring type.
That's when you see them.
over here.
That's
I'm
when
like,
you see them
holy
pan
crap,
out from the battlefield, and it.
Right. Standing exactly where they are on the map.
Right.
Where we are right now.
Just pans out and circles around.
That's it.
Yeah, your characters are free to like explore the place without much, without any interruption. Yeah, he tells you that like he tells you also the other thing he tells you is that like they don't really like come into each other's space like that. So it's like, yeah, you don't got to worry about like, you know, one of the Vale people or the people with Merkel just walking in like, what's going on?
Where should we go? Where should we go?
They mainly see each other. They mainly meet up and see each other in that main chamber, but like then they go into their own perspective areas, you know, when their business is done.
It looks like we should go after the faceless one last first, because he's probably gonna have the most info. So we should go after the Grimlock first.
I was about to say, yeah, we gotta do the Grimlock guy first.
We should do the Grimlock first, right? Yeah, Grimlocks, and then we'll do the faceless.
He's the dude that had the vision
last time.
Yeah, they have the vision.
Is the Oracle like I don't think it wasn't for the vision.
Yeah, you guys got the one guy that had that had a tenuous fucking alliance. So, but he made it clear that Growlok is fucking mad and
Growlok
like
is not doing that.
He made it clear that Growlok what?
He made it clear that Growlok is pretty mad, yeah, pretty insane, and he's you know he's deep into this. So like if the faceless one, you know, the faceless one could rely on Growlok's help and vice versa. So
yeah, he's dangerous. You got to be taken out.
But there's been there's bad blood between faceless one and Theldrick.
So it looks like the other two sects of the Ivan tribes are very close knit. Fortunately, we went to this group first. So so I guess we cannot expect the other two to turn against each other. If anything, hopefully we could take out the mongrels, whatever they're called.
So
without alerting the other people.
We'll go room by room. So We got this one over here.
We're probably gonna So Fila tells the rest of the party we're gonna camp here for the day, for the night. So
Oh,
feel
Yeah.
free to
Thank
explore
God. Thank you,
anything.
Jesus.
Let me start healing some
For
people.
that
My God.
chamber,
Get away!
for
Get
that
away!
for that chamber, you notice that there are blankets that cover the floor surrounding a wooden crate atop which stands a small, crude statue of Bane. There's a few battered weapons, spears, clubs, and flails that lean against the far wall. Stone pegs carved into the wall light this area with flickering bright flames. The two stone spikes carved on the wall are imbued with a magic aura, the magic being of the flames themselves. They are continual flames.
All right.
Oh,
Magic
wait,
people.
hold up. That was the wrong room. Okay, what I just described was actually this room.
Which room?
Okay.
Oh, this room. Oh, that's where the cultists were at.
That's where
right?
the cultists were resting and had their stuff in, and oh yeah, you got the perception. The group, the members of this group, the Night Watch, those with the pretty good perception checks, like Lucian, you were able to notice that the wooden crate in the center of the room actually had a small trove hidden beneath a loose flagstone. It appears to be that they were hiding. The cultists seem to have been hiding a golden holy symbol of Bane. And there seems to be a broken blade of some sort of silver ceremonial dagger. And if anybody has appraise, you can appraise the value of those.
I think Luna does, right?
I think so. Yeah, I do.
Nice.
So what we could do is like gather everything and then put it like in the middle room, and then we could do a praise so detect magic on everything and save time.
Yeah. Good. We'll do it that way.
Lucian has very good perception, so he could take 20 on every room.
I'll take 20 on every room.
Lucian looking at right.
Yeah.
Scouring
we don't
the
got no time
walls.
pressure now.
Right.
Yeah, that's the one. He's getting a 30 on every freaking
taking a
corner.
good couple of hours looking through everything.
So, Lucian, we put in your work, but we need funds.
No, I'm on it.
For this war effort. For this
You
war
ain't have
effort.
to ask me. I'm already in the room.
I know, yeah, exactly. Yeah, you don't gotta ask.
I'm good. I'm checking.
So this room.
Anything I gotta hack?
This chamber holds 2 beds against the east wall, a long wooden table along the south wall, 2 stools, and a weapons rack along the west wall. A suit of leather armor lies on the table with a variety of tools spread around it. The leather armor that's sitting there just looks to be a mundane suit that seems to be that one of the Typhling guards was in the process of repairing. And the tools that are there is a complete set of artisan's tools. You also find the Typhling guard's stash.
Another stash. Yeah.
Right. One of them had a stash. They had a small velvet bag within one of their beds that has 20 pieces of platinum and a gold.
Oh shit!
And a golden necklace.
You got money like that?
That's
a lot. That's a lot of cheddar.
How
many gold pieces is that?
Is
20.
Detect magic on the necklace or stuff?
There's no magic auras in this room.
All right, cool. Just a gold chain. I might just wear that.
My man's like, I like this.
Right.
I'm a sucker for a gold chain. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put the coin of Timora on it. I'm gonna put the coin of Timora on it.
There you go.
He got that charisma too. Bling bling. Gonna be like a high
Right.
roller. All the chicks are gonna be around this guy, like yo.
Alright, so in this chamber was where the Beast of Bane Direboar was chained up in. A thick chain is wrapped around the handles of the double
Can
doors.
we skin it?
If you want to, who's got survival checks like that? I guess if you want to skin
I got
it,
survival.
then you can
I got
work
survival.
on skinning it. A thick chain is wrapped around the handles of these double doors that were open. Okay, yeah, they had when the doors were closed, they had some thick chains on it with a padlock, but obviously they took it all off when they opened it. There's a musky smell in here, obviously, from when the animal was in here. You notice inside there's a single stone spike flickering with magical flame that lights the area where the boar was in. Filthy hay mixed with a generous amount of animal dung covers the floor of this crude cave-like chamber. Nothing of importance in here. We
I
go.
thought it was just skin of
Oh,
boar.
yeah, this guy's already over there. We go here.
So we
I'm
go.
gonna
He's
teleport.
not messing around.
What number?
I need boar hide. And teeth. Do
Seven.
they have tusks?
Oh.
Do I have tusks?
Yeah, they have tusks. So that room looks to be like a small, another sleeping area. There are two sets of bunk beds, in fact, that are here, and they're set along the far wall of this chamber. More places where the guards had slept, and with a thick bearskin rug between them.
Ooh, that sounds
There
fancy.
are three wooden.
Roll that up.
There
Roll that up.
three wooden stools. There are three wooden stools are arranged on the rug, while the weapon rack sports several javelins, a bow, several quivers filled with arrows, and a sword.
Oh, nice.
So it's a long sword. It's a long sword, 6 javelins, a composite longbow that has a +2. It works for characters with up to +2 strength. So you can get a benefit of up to +2 from if you have a high strength score. You can get a benefit of +2 from the bow.
So Phil's gonna upgrade her short bow to that.
There you go. So you have a composite longbow, +2 strength.
Got it.
So 1d8 +2 for the damage, and there's 4 quivers. There's like fucking 8. There's a bunch of arrows in there, so pretty well stocked with arrows. Moving on to the next room. 8, 9, and 10. So we go.
Ching.
So this
Every
one.
time I come to city, bling, bling.
That one seems to be a priest's chamber. Light from a pair of torches.
I see a king size bed. Is that the couple?
Light.
The married couple's
Right.
bed?
What you got for me, Woden?
Pretty much.
That's where they're
Light, yeah. That's where they were. That's
in
where
the
they
name
were,
of
yeah.
Bane. Yeah.
Light from a
Yo,
pair of torches casts strange shadows across the blood red.
They're probably masochists. BDSM. What is that called when you whip each other with leather?
Dungeon Master.
Dungeon Master. Yeah.
So light from a pair.
They're literally in a dungeon too.
Dungeon, man, right?
We ain't never gonna get through this.
Light from a pair of torches casts strange shadows across the blood-red walls of this chamber. 2 wooden chairs are set opposite each other around the round table. Upon the table rests a thick leather-bound book, a rusty dagger, a quill, ink pot, and several sheets of parchment. A wooden screen blocks off half the room near a large bed covered in blankets and furs. It appears Kendra and Garrus, yes, this is the room that they were using, and there appears to be a small wooden chest over there beneath their bed, to which Lucian gleefully picks the lock at, since it's locked.
This
Um,
guy, man, Swiss Army knife.
Right.
the lock was
So talented.
it's a decent lock, but your skill was able to open it in no time. And within the chest, 200 gold pieces and coins, a jeweled bracer. Looks like it's worth a big chunk. Jeweled bracer. Yeah, there's gonna be several things to make a praise checks on, but and a wand, which does detect as magic. If you want to roll a spellcraft to see what
Adler and Lunar.
or
Yep,
it would
I'll
be.
leave that.
We're making a praise checks.
There's praise checks and
Well,
spellcraft.
this is the way I see it, guys. Like Lucian is doing all this. Like, let's say like you guys do your check appraisal, but it's assumed that it's gonna be later on when he brings it all to us in the middle room.
That's what I thought we were gonna do. Is just wait till we get out here.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. Unless you want to do everything at the end,
Yeah.
or now, or I mean, whichever works.
Let's do it all.
Yeah,
again.
I'll do it all
Let's
again.
one go.
Yeah.
I'll let him do his full get through everything first. Yeah.
Facts. We'll just collect it. Good.
Sounds like a plan.
Right. You want to do it at the end? Are you guys gonna? I guess you're writing them
Yeah,
down,
we're doing
and
it at the
you're gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a resting spot, so
Yeah.
you might as well do it now because your characters aren't gonna advance until they go over this shit anyway.
Right.
I'll start appraising. Let's go.
Well, you can well no
After they're done searching,
do the. I guess do the to circle back to what was that one again? Just do the spellcraft.
Oh, I see. Somebody who's the scribe of the group? Who's writing all this stuff down in that little sheet here?
Don't we have an accountant in our group? Come on now.
Who's that?
No, there's no.
I don't know. That's the Tuesday group that has something like that.
There's no designated note taker.
Wow,
No
no one knows?
no
No one knows?
no
Wow,
treasure.
okay.
No, you don't got a treasurer. You don't got a note taker. You don't got a.
Oh, so if she ain't on the clock, she ain't doing it. Okay, Luna, I see you over there fucking being real quiet right now.
Motherfucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers here that got fingers.
I just right.
roll the spellcraft. Somebody who's doing detect magic, roll the fucking spellcraft.
I will.
Somebody. Money on.
Move out the goddamn way.
Oh, not a 20.
Luna's
I
like,
guess Adler and Luna
not
could
sure
double,
what
Adler and
these
Luna could double
are.
up.
What's the
Hold
spellcraft?
up, I got you.
Spellcraft, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go. We got other spellcasters.
Yeah,
There you go.
we got 2 spellcasters. They both are gonna roll each item to make sure they're both,
Unreal.
I didn't mean to do that.
You don't got a modifier?
Yeah, I got modifier. I just rolled up by accident.
Oh.
No, you can roll it. Take the 11.
Yeah, I'll take the 11 plus 8. 19.
It
Plus
is.
guidance.
So the wand is.
Plus guidance, 20.
We
the
do guidance?
wand is
You just said guidance. So.
The wand has a transmutation. Has a faint transmutation aura. It is not self-identifying, so
we have to spellcraft it.
the characters are going to have to do an identify spell, or they'll have to. The only way to use it is to get an identify spell casted to learn what the command word is,
So Phila could try and use it. She could do a use magic
or
device.
or I was gonna say activate it blindly.
She'll be the guinea pig.
Although it won't tell you what the command word is, it'll just let you know what's in it.
Yeah, but it's good to know. So both spellcraft failed, correct?
Yeah. No. He knows the wand is a faint transmutation, but nobody knows the command. It's not self-identifying, so nobody knows the command word to activate it. You'd have to activate it blindly or get it identified later.
You know, damn well Adler would activate it blindly just to see what it would
I
look
guess
like.
roll.
All right, Adler could try it.
What's the?
Well,
DC?
yeah, Adler could try it. So Frida wasn't able to get it to work.
What's the DC to? I always forget the DC to activate blindly. It's like 25.
I think it's like something high. Yeah.
25.
Let me see. I'll let you know.
I guess keep
And
rolling until you get.
25.
that uses my use magic device, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's Magdalene.
All right,
DC
so it's
25.
plus 11. I think I can hit that.
You could take 20 because we're not in combat.
Well, no, you can't do that with use magic device. If he rolls a one,
Oh, you could keep rolling.
it's if he rolls a one, it's gonna it might backfire.
Oh well, so if you roll a
yeah,
one.
it's the only skill.
With
Wait,
guidance from with guidance, I got 25
Did she
on the
try
die.
it and
she
roll
rolled
a one?
Well, Adler was gonna try it first, I think.
Oh,
if he
okay.
failed, then she'll try it.
Oh, I thought I did it first.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
figured. Because I know
Yeah.
Adler's gonna jump on it. He's like, no, I'll try it.
Yeah,
Like he did before.
definitely. So with guidance, I got a 25 total.
The magic that was released is an enlarged person.
I'll take it.
Nice.
Enlarged person one. That is dope.
All right.
That'll definitely get a lot of mileage.
I will fucking take that. I don't have to fucking.
I'll trade you the enlarged person for the cure light wounds.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Can't have both.
That's
Look
good
what
point.
happened. Look what happened when you got commanded and you
Wait,
ran
hold
off.
up. You guys are
I
both
saw
using.
that on the hallway.
They're using opposite. Oh no, wait. Okay, for Luna, I think both those spells are on her list, but
Yeah.
it's not. Cure Light's not on Adler's list.
Oh,
Oh, so that
But
means it's guaranteed for Luna to work, but not for Adler. He has to roll.
He'll have to.
Yeah, a plus 11 C and D.
Well, he knows the command word, so he only needs
Hey,
to
we're,
get.
we're messing with Digidice here, Matt.
He knows he knows the command word, so he only needs to beat DC 20 to activate the wand. From 9 or higher.
We do. We have
All right, so now the final two
4
areas.
cure moderate
I'll give it to you.
wounds. A gentle repo. A
So
false
Fila,
light.
so Fila goes to Adler. Adler, keep track of time to see how long it lasts, aka add a character to see what caster level it is.
The enlarged person.
Yeah, because she knows caster. I mean, excuse me. She knows Adler it could be aloof sometimes, but she like asks him like, "Oh, keep
It's,
track of." Because I remember he's
1
good.
minute.
He's good at counting down.
It lasted a whole minute. It's a minute.
All right, caster level 1 then. All right, good.
Mhm.
But actually, she could keep track herself. She don't even gotta say it. She got spellcraft. She'll be like, "Okay, it lasted 1 minute." Then he
Right.
shrunk down like Mario.
The last.
And since we got a wand of that, I won't have to worry about casting anymore.
The last two chambers.
Mm-hmm.
Probably with. It's clear that this is where Felchik was mostly residing in. Here, a chapel of Bane. A pair of torches mounted on long iron poles shed flickering light across this chamber. A small stone altar stands between the two torches. A red tapestry emblazoned with the symbol of Bane's gauntlet grasping. Actually, not. You notice that this particular symbol is not the newest incarnation of Bane's holy symbol, which the newest incarnation of his symbol when he made his return was the clenched gauntlet fist with the green light coming from between the his fingers. This one has his old original one, which was the upright palm, the black hand on it's the black hand facing forward, with the background.
The one that I always confused with helms and fucking
right,
horns.
yeah. Black hand,
hands.
but this is just though at least Helms and Torms were gauntlets. Bane's was just it was just a hand. It was a black hand on and with the background. I think it was a green background. Yeah, but that's what you see here. So, to obviously make it clear that this place was a temple of Bane way before he had perished. 4 statues of men clad in chainmail and leather masks, each carrying a great sword, stand along the wall, 2 on each side of the altar.
Appraisal.
The altar does radiate magic. You can roll
Appraisal.
spellcraft. Spellcraft.
Get to work,
Spellcraft.
Brainiac.
I don't have spellcraft, so it's somebody else.
Spellcraft. That 18 looks like it's definitely going to do it. Even I got that on lock.
Sense that the altar has a faint. Whoops. I believe it's a faint evocation. Faint evocation. Magic on the altar.
Hmm?
Faint evocation on the altar.
The two torches appear to be ever-burning torches. There are ceremonial objects hidden in a secret compartment that Lucian found in the wall behind the tapestry. And as he opens the hidden compartment that he gleefully found, a trap was triggered.
And Lucian died.
No, no. A trap was triggered when you opened the hidden compartment. Although,
Oh, why? Well, can I roll?
uh,
Disable the light?
you can
Could I-
roll. You can't disable
I don't
magic.
got nothing.
It was a magic device. You can't disable it. And the magic that was released okay, there it is. The magic that was released was a burst. As you touched the the compartment and opened it, that was when it triggered the trap as magic releases from this. And this magic jolts your body with negative energy.
Oh shit!
Oh!
I
It
see
was-
what happened here.
Good thing he's alone too, so we don't know.
Right?
No one's in there with him?
It was
me.
whoever's following him around with the detect magic spells.
Yeah! What the
Oh,
fuck?
that would be the two casters.
That would
No,
be
because-
us.
No, because that triggered the trap. Otherwise, they would have known there's a trap there. Oh wait, you did mention faint magic, whatever.
Yeah.
Whoever rolled that.
I noticed.
Well, it's up to Lucian if he was alone. He could have just been out.
I mean,
I think he was alone.
I felt like I was alone, but
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, if he was just gathering stuff and bringing it to the
If I
group,
was just gathering something,
Yeah.
and bringing it in.
I
Because
thought
that was
this
like I was just bringing it in.
that was the original plan. He's just gonna gather
All
everything,
right.
bring it to the middle room,
And
and then the
just bring it to
spellcaster
the
would have prayed.
roll.
Out
He
of
lets
character,
him
we
do all the
out
work
of
for him-
out
by
of character,
himself. That
out of
seems
character. We're
strange.
doing all the rolls now, so we don't forget out of
Yeah.
character. But in character,
Right.
he did
Alright.
all.
Like, I'm
we did
just-
all the.
well
we did all
then,
the appraisal and
well,
magic
okay, well
protection
then,
at
I
the
mean,
end.
he sees the altar, but you don't. Obviously, he doesn't sense the magic that was on it. But if, and then he doesn't sense
gets
the
hit with
magic
the
of the
negative.
trap either. And
I know,
yeah,
I know Lucian's
Yeah.
like, not this way.
it was yeah, it was.
No, I would have been dope though. I would have took that.
It was
Took that, not gonna lie,
it
that'd be
was
Then I
an
could have told somebody.
it was an inflict light wounds trap. So you end up healing
Nice.
9
Nobody
points
would've
of
shipped.
damage.
Right. Right.
If he comes
Although
back
I'm
full
pretty
health-
sure Roth will notice though. 'cause
Yeah,
that
if this
got
nigga
the-
comes back full health, there's some
Oh,
questions.
Right.
What do you
Roth
mean? He
will
probably drank a
definitely
potion,
pick that up.
just like
I
Ross
drank
drank
a
a potion.
potion.
Everyone else.
I drink a
He be like,
potion.
He's like,
He
I
drank
drink
a potion. Oh, his salve. He has a salve. He like, oh look, because I know he used a few doses. He look, I used a few of this salve. for
Alright.
you.
So you
Yeah.
found
That
a
means he would have
after
to die,
after
man.
the trap was released.
Oh, assuming anyone ask. I don't think nobody's gonna ask.
After-
Let's not be meta.
After the trap
Alright.
was
In the game and
I'll
all
do
that's
better.
going on.
after the trap was released, the box that you found contained a golden chalice two silver holy
Damn,
symbols.
golden chalice.
Golden chalice, yo.
Two silver holy symbols of Bane, a pearl,
Pearl.
and a silvered dagger with a jeweled hilt.
Oh shit, silver.
What? Doesn't that belong
Like,
to Artemis and Trary?
That's like
This guy,
5
I knew
appraisal check.
you. As for the
Silver
final
dagger.
chamber, the door was locked. Lucian picked at it, got it open pretty easily. Looks like his bedchambers for Theldrick. This cramped Spartan chamber is obviously someone's living quarters. A small bed is set in the corner to the left. Next to the bed is a short table holding a leather-bound book, an ink pot, a stone key, and several scrolls.
That's two leather bound.
A small chair with velvet cushions sits before the table. On the wall to the right stands a weapons rack that holds a mace, two flails, and a light crossbow. A wooden chest rests below the rack. And as you, so you gather all that stuff, the book and the scrolls, and obviously some of the stuff, you'll probably have to go back to the group and be like, hey, I checked everything out, but they'll have to, like, I guess, scan it over with to see if they detect any magic in there afterwards.
What
What
was in that chest?
As for the chest, another locked chest, which over time several moments go by as you're picking at it, and you get it open. It was located beneath his bed, and in it was 70 gold pieces in a leather bag, and a fist-sized gold bust of a dwarf wearing a gem-studded crown.
Ooh, that sounds pricey.
That's already 6 appraisal checks. Got it.
That sounds like a heavy-duty loot there.
Can't
wait to see the appraisals.
I got 6 so far that I need to do.
That's crazy.
I've already described earlier the big area that where you guys were fighting in it earlier.
Oh yeah, the big statue.
Yeah, and glinting, reflecting light off the torches around the place is the after being toppled over, the blood red ruby that was set in the statue's gauntleted hand as on the floor.
Oh,
damn.
We'll take that too. We'll take
Ruby.
that too.
Ruby.
So that's 7 appraisals. I'm at 7 right now. I think there's more.
Don't forget that divine guidance, or what? Not divine guidance. What is it called?
And as he gathers everything around, brings it to the group. You guys are, I guess, setting up where you're gonna be sleeping. Probably where you're gonna be sleeping. Probably wherever you want. I don't know. Obviously, so I know some of you are gonna be back in this. Yeah, this whole area right here. It looks like pretty much.
Yeah.
Because this room has like, I think 2 bunk beds, and then you got this big bed here, and then you got Feldrick's bed. And you're all next to each other, so not too far apart. But I guess you guys could bring all the shit here. You plop it on this table over here, and you're looking it over, and you notice that the book and the scrolls. Shoot, I just lost it. Let me go.
Yeah, I guess the boys could be over here. The boys
we
could
had
be over here with the 2 beds and with the 2 bunk beds.
Oh.
So Ophelia and Luna will be up here. This big room.
Here.
Yeah.
2 silver holy symbols, 1 golden holy symbol. What are our keys and tools?
Oh, there it is. Okay. The scrolls appeared blank, but with detect magic on, you do sense a weak aura. You can roll a spellcraft.
Damn, Alec got a 20.
Is a weak aura of universal magic. Although there's a weak aura of universal magic on the blank scrolls. So there's something there.
We need identify spells.
Arcane marks.
Read magic.
Use magic device.
Well, you guys try all of those. I guess which ones you try first?
Read magic actually would be the most straightforward.
Who's casting it?
We'll start there. I'll cast it.
I think Addy has it as a 0 level, so
I have it too.
okay. I'll let Luna do it.
Luna casts read magic, and indeed, that was the correct one. For now, there is writing revealed on these blank scrolls that's written in a strange script. It's been coded. Theldrick didn't divulge everything, but he's figuring that you characters will come upon this information on your own at some point. But it's a coded script.
Gotta hang on to it.
So unless somebody's got really fucking good ass high linguistics, cracking the code's gonna be.
You cannot take 20 in linguistics, right?
Well, Luna has good linguistics, and I have good linguistics.
I'm not
So
sure.
I only have a +6, but I can roll it.
She got +5. We could wait. We could wait another to whoever has the highest. Because since 3 characters have linguistic, can you do like 2 8 and others? So for like a +4 bonus.
Addy's linguistics is +9.
All right, so we could aid Atler, like Sophia and Luna, because they both got linguistics.
Okay. So I roll. What's this? +9.
Let me see. I guess I will have to roll 1d10.
Ooh.
Wait,
4. Yikes.
Yeah, no, don't. You can't take 20. Yeah, because there's a chance. Because there's a yeah, you can't take 20 because the skill check has a what's it called? Has a consequence. There's a consequence for failure. The consequence being you could draw the wrong conclusion about the text. Although that's for yeah. Well, this isn't for this. Yeah. This check actually no. The consequence of failure for this trick is not being able to crack the code, pretty much. So who's
don't get to know what you want to know.
Right. So is there a main role plus a bunch of aids?
Adler was going to be the main one.
Yeah.
And Sophia and Luna aiding.
All right. That looks like a total of 17. Even this nah. You guys
with guidance.
With guidance. The 18 nowhere close. The code is like
Yeah.
Wait,
We probably should have done.
yeah.
We probably should have done fortune. Can Luna do fortune too? Can Luna do fortune on Adler?
Oh,
That's only
shit.
combat. Skill
Nah,
checks.
I could
That's-
use it.
Nah,
Oh,
that
snap.
Use fortune on him. You haven't used it on
no,
on
because
Adler.
deciphering
Let me know.
because it takes time. It takes time to try
Oh,
and
it takes time. Oh, it's not like automatic. Okay,
yeah.
all right, makes sense.
Hmm.
Never mind.
Because you're working together to like try and
Well, I
crack
tried.
the code. So trying to crack the code. Code break. Code talker. Trying to be
Louis was
code.
about to send in
Trying to be code
what
breakers.
are those things? Yeah, what are those things where, like, when you break the normal courses of things, natural order of things, not an abomination, an inevitable. Lewis is about to send in an inevitable, and I was like,
Oh,
"Whoa,
he
what the
said
hell? You guys are messing with fate
inevitable.
too much. Y'all messing around with fate too much."
Oh,
Not
like
Lola.
like I threatened with fucking Shackle City.
Vindicated. Yeah, with Shackle City, you and I'm gonna send in
I
an
was like,
inevitable on
yo,
you guys.
you guys are fucking around
We
with
altered
altering your
fortune so
fortune so
much.
much.
Oh yeah, we're all trying fortune,
You got
reality,
you
created
got
a
a
whole bunch of
gang you got
dimensions.
a gang of inevitables. Like you are
Like,
missing.
you should have died so many times.
You have arranged the order of the universe
Yeah,
one too
fine.
many times. We are here to judge you. And
In the end, Ali Marcus did the same thing too. That thing was cheesy.
Yeah,
Eddie Marcus.
he was cheesy.
Yeah, you got your characters not able to crack the code, but
Well,
obviously something to hold on to, and
that's important.
Yeah. It's
It's like
cool. I love
it's like
mysteries, man.
it's like an MMO, like a key item, but you don't know what it is until you go to the proper
Right.
NPC later on.
Let's go.
Right.
as for the leather-bound book, it appears to be a record written by Theldrick of the Epen Triad's progress in the mines.
You know, Theldrick wanted us to find those things because he could have requested, "I just want to take my journals," but he didn't.
Right.
Look at Lewis smirking. He's like, "I wanted you guys to
reading
In
these
case we didn't
records,
ask him.
but reading these records over only took about an hour, and the biggest pieces of information that you got out of it was this.
Uh-oh. Oh, let's put some background music.
Searching music. So we're gonna put on that. Never mind.
Awesome.
And put it in everybody's. No, what the heck? Copy and paste. What the fuck? This shit was like, nope, don't want to paste. Alright, let's try that again. Let's try that again. There it goes.
While we read, if you're gonna post something for us to read, put on some background music.
Yeah, hold on. Set some background music.
Yeah. There we go. Godlike.
There. Should have popped up.
Dialogue.
Okay, who's reading?
DM.
Oh, the DM. Excerpts from
You're the narrator of your
Theldrick's
story.
journal.
For real.
Well, I don't know if you guys were role playing one of your characters reading it to the group. I don't know. Excerpts from Theldrick's journal.
God damn. Okay.
Roth isn't eloquent enough. Reading.
Praise be to
Give it to
what? I'll give it to the
a
bookkeeper.
learned
Shoot.
man. Yeah, you know.
Fine. Yeah, y'all ain't shit.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, this could be
Read
like,
to the
yo,
class.
this could
Read
be,
to the class.
yo,
Luna.
Read to
remember,
the class, right? That's what it feels like. I should say read to the
reading to
class.
everyone. Yeah.
So Luna's
Put
like,
the
she like,
laptop.
sits in
Yeah,
a chair right in front of you guys.
In
She's kinda
character, in character. There we go.
she like straightens her hair, looks at it, and she goes, "Okay. Oh, this is a lot. Everybody, take a seat, relax. These are excerpts from Edric's journal, and it goes something like this." The Faceless One grows increasingly concerned. The added beast Grellock Kerr has yet to provide new insights into the Overgod's nature. The crude missives he sends speaks of the worms on of a slumbering power that must be awoken, but nothing more. I wish he could go back to the black pit he spawned that spawned him, as if he has nothing more to offer. The Faceless One tells me this ties into an ancient figure, a being of great power. Of course, he tells me little else. He enjoys keeping his secrets, but forgets that they flourish only behind the protection of Bane. His latest taunt is a scroll that he tells me contains all the answers I seek. Of course, the fool wrote it in cipher. We were not able to dictate. Were it not for the dictates of the Ebon Triad, I would lead my troops into their damnable labyrinth and kill every last bird and necromancer within it.
Oh shit, Eldrick hates their asses.
Oh, damn.
No wonder he was so helpful.
Grellock is the key. Thank the Black Lord that he trusts me and not the Faceless One. Otherwise, I doubt the Faceless One would bother imparting anything to us. We cannot trust these necromancers. When the Overgod arises, I think it will be time to settle old score.
Oh,
Some old
Damn.
scores.
Luna takes a section, goes, "Wow, this
that
It's visceral with it.
the feel like all. Oh, that explains a lot why he was so upfront with us.
Mhm.
Under the Black Hand's grip we conquer. Grellock Kerr has finally yielded a useful clue. I personally delivered it to the labyrinth, and the Faceless One giggled like a blood-addling berserker when he saw the message. Grellock spoke of the worms again, of course. He says that even now they stir and writhe. The world is like an apple infested with them. All seems well for now, but soon they will burst through the skin and swarm across the land. Still, apart from this vision troubles me. Grellock spoke of a great power behind him, but the Ebon Triad teaches that these worms will awaken the Overgod. Is there some other power at hand that we cannot see? Is it friend or foe? The Facelessness knows more, but he of course has little to say. Perhaps Grellock has invented everything. His monstrous kin are few in number and battered after their pilgrimage through the Underdark. If he is an impostor or trickster, we may need to root him out of this place. In that case, our agents must make another supply run. 6 coils of rope and perhaps bows and arrows, that should do the trick. With the petitioners leading the way, we can uncover any ambushes they may have within the cliffs. And she closes the journal.
Bows and arrows. It might seem that we might need range weapons if we're gonna take them on.
Well, I have a crossbow. Don't you guys?
Are
have
any of
that?
these names? Can we roll a knowledge check on any of these names?
Now it's local. I can roll that.
Your characters have not heard of think of your local checks. Nah, these are new to your characters. Your characters can't recall any of
Okay.
them.
They've been keeping out of sight, incognito, operating secretly. As far as the rest of the citizens above are concerned, this compound here doesn't exist.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, that's cool. That's not just that's good. But if we're talking about decor, the observatory is way better. The view is way more grand. And I dare say, I'm not a fan of having roommates. Who knows how thin these walls are?
Do you want to make those appraise checks, Luna?
Yeah. Start from the top.
That's
and we'll
crazy.
work.
How there's so many under 10.
So
Oh my
many.
God.
That's Diggy Dice for you.
What's the bonus?
Plus 6.
All right.
Nobody else has appraisal, right? Just making sure. The decorator.
So
I do not have a
This guy.
praise. Not
20.
this one.
So 24. What were you appraising with that? That's a lot of what the
Crown.
fuck? How
Crown.
did 5
I was
fucking?
doing
How did
crown.
6 roll?
I know.
Do you see that?
Crazy. 6 rolls under 10 and just 1.
Yo.
That's insane.
Okay.
Like,
what
I'm going
object
from
were
the
you
top one
appraising with?
down.
What object were you appraising with the 24?
We'll start with the crown.
Yeah, the crown, the dwarven crown.
Oh, the dwarven thing. All right. That
That's
thing
the
is
thing
worth.
the trap.
That thing is worth 2,400 gold pieces.
Oh shit.
Oh man, let's get some
Fortune. That's a small fortune.
the golden holy symbol of Bane. Too? You had that, right?
Let me tell you something. Right now, Whalen is punching the air right now. Punching the air.
Oh, he got a praise of it, right?
Luna.
Can't get money.
The boys.
All right, what's the second one?
Didn't we have a dagger with a nice handle on it?
A silver dagger with a jewel hilt.
Yeah.
We had a golden chalice. We had 2 silver holy symbols, a pearl.
Oh,
golden holy symbol.
the pearl was magical.
Is Indiana Jones.
The pearl was
A
magical.
jeweled bracer.
Oh, the pearl.
The pearl has a magic aura on it.
And we had the jeweled bracer.
Sophia looks at the pearl and she tells Luna, is this pearl? Can I see the pearl that you have from before?
Absolutely. She hands it to you.
And she looks at both of them. Lou, do they both look the same? Or do they look different?
There's slight creative differences, but they look mostly the same.
It's a pearl of power.
It's just an intuition, but maybe they're both the same. And she hands them both back to Luna.
And the blood red ruby that was on the front.
Let's put it to the test, Luna. You used some of your spells already. See if you can recall one of your spells. I love it that I got Knowledge Arcana and Spellcraft, so she could talk about shit like this.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that next.
Like she's
Getting that next.
Takes her.
I need to know some more. I've been trying.
So Luna's gonna try and recover one of her spells to see if
recover my
to see if it works. Well, we don't know if it's a pearl power. We're experimenting to see if it works.
I'm going to attempt to
I probably
my weapon.
I probably should have rolled these art praise checks myself, but
Oh, I see. Because I think with appraise, we might get
get an inaccurate appraisal.
An inaccurate appraisal. Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, you should roll it so we can get a higher reroll.
Well, we wouldn't know.
You wouldn't, but right now it's complete. We definitely know we didn't roll high. I'd rather have a chance than not have a chance.
That shit says 2, 7, 3, 4, and 6. That's disrespectful.
We're gonna have to like make a contact like someone we could trust, an appraiser.
Fuck.
Now,
Okay. Anyway.
Do that for us, if anything.
Oh my god. All right. So you guys got your handouts. I gave the treasure thing is completely editable by the players. So you can put down the.
Oh, you put it all in there already?
No, I said you guys have access.
I
You have
put,
full
I put
access to
some
it.
of the stuff.
I couldn't even tell what. All right.
I
That's
don't
crazy.
know what we got.
You know how much shit you said?
He said one golden holy symbol,
My man mentioned
pieces of
fucking
platinum.
All right,
arrows
I'm gonna
gold
go. I'm gonna go.
necklace.
I'm gonna go down.
bows, and-
I'm gonna go down
I
the.
wrote it down.
Okay, yeah. The jeweled gold bust of the dwarf wearing the crown. That's 2,400 gold pieces. Okay. And then
We can edit at one time.
there's 70 gold pieces in a leather bag, so we put down 70. Keep going up.
I put the 300. I put the 200 in there, 70 in there. I didn't
Alright.
put
The golden chalice. I know the true value.
platinum
This
pieces.
then now this could be the true value, or it could be something Luna's inaccurate about. So we're about to.
Gold chalice of pearl, 2 silver holy symbols, 1 golden holy symbol of Bane.
Okay. The golden chalice. 325 gold pieces.
Hey, these people were wealthy.
Right.
The 2 silver holy symbols of Bane, 50 gold pieces each.
I think for the sake of your partnerhood, you probably shouldn't have asked where the Bay Knights got this wealth, this riches from, to be honest with
She's not asking.
you.
She's not even the one. If it was up to Sophia, she wouldn't even be like gathering nothing at all. She's just basically in the middle of the room, polishing her weapons, her armor. That's also what she's basically doing. It's Lucian that took the initiative. It's always good to have a rogue or a rogue like character in a group. If it was up to Sophia, we'll be broke, not leave with nothing.
The silver dagger with the jeweled hilt, 150 gold pieces.
How much was the golden holy symbol of Bane?
I didn't do that yet.
Okay.
The 2 silver holy symbols of Bane is 50 gold pieces each.
Yeah, and then we had a golden.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. The jeweled bracer is 1,000 gold pieces.
Yeah.
And then there was 200 gold pieces in coins.
Yep.
Let's go up, up.
Ooh. Up horse. We are kicking up horse.
Then there was 20 platinum pieces, and the gold necklace was 100 gold pieces. That's 100 gold pieces. And there it is, the golden holy symbol of Bane. Is 100 gold pieces. And then there's a silver ceremonial dagger, the broken blade of a silver ceremonial dagger, worth 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, but the question is, does that dagger belong to a 15th level fighter? Because if that's the case, it could be used.
The feet spell.
You also
heroic.
Yeah,
I'll take it.
That's my favorite spell. That was the staple spell for Johan.
2 of the Tiefling guards.
Oh, actually, for Claudius too. Didn't he give like Valatinum like throw shields at one point also with that spell?
Yeah.
He gave him like the throw shield feat
2 of the
Mhm.
Tiefling
This guy
guards.
was like this guy's like Captain America, like
2 of the Tiefling guards, you got to keep their stuff because they're dead. Now, each of those Tiefling guards had composite longbow strength +2.
any +3 anywhere by any chance.
No. They were wearing
Plus
chain.
2 is
They
better than what
they
you have.
had they each had masterwork glaives, a chain shirt,
Oh, wow.
composite longbow strength +2. A total between the two of them, a total of 4 cure light wounds potions.
Nice.
Yeah.
And 2 potions. They radiate a faint aura. Roll spellcraft, or you can just straight up identify the fucking potion instead. I think it's spellcraft to the potion. Identify a potion. Yeah, you can do spellcraft to identify this potion
That was an
straight up.
accident. Spellcraft.
Nice, you got it. Because I didn't. That's for sure.
Alright, so
How come you see these 70-20s? How come I couldn't have gotten that?
So the other 2 potions that looked identical. So it's the 4 cure light wound potions. The other 2 potions are shields. They mimic they're imbued with the magic of a spell called Shield of Faith. You drink them and you will have a deflection bonus to your armor class for a
nice
limited amount of time.
God, I wish I could learn that spell. What is the Shield of Faith?
So you have 2 potions of Shield of Faith. It's a faint aura. It'll give a +2 deflection bonus to your AC. It's the equivalent of wearing a ring of protection +2.
Right.
Oh, Inquisitors get it.
And
it would make sense because they are a faith-based class.
What are the artisan tools?
That would be pretty much it.
Yes.
When it comes to the treasure and the stuff that you guys got the book, you got the scrolls with the coded messaging, and now your character's ready to call it a night.
Yes, sir.
As your experience points increases, and let me check my numbers.
We have to go back to town.
I know Louis got a song for this.
You gotta go back.
And your characters.
Oh,
here we go.
That's crazy.
What's my next act?
Yeah.
What's my next act?
I guess we know what we're doing this week.
Working on you.
Easy, right?
Oh, just in time too. Look at that. It's almost
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, this is a great session tonight. Great session.
Level
That's crazy.
4.
Yes.
That's gonna be fun though next week.
What were the? So we got 4 cure light wound potions from the guards, and what else?
2 Shield of Faith potions.
What do I get for?
And 4th level.
And what was that pearl? What was the pearl? We don't know yet, right?
It was
We attempted to see if it was a.
no. It had a strong magic aura, just like the other pearl of power. It's definitely a pearl. It's definitely a pearl of power.
Yeah, no, that's what we.
Yeah.
I attempted to use it. to recall a
You
spell.
go to you go to use it as you did the other one, and you were able to recall one of your spells, one of your first level spells.
Nice.
It's a first level spell. So I think you got 2 now, right?
Now,
Just so
no,
y'all
one
know,
was Adelar has.
we
You
got-
give the other one to Adelar.
No,
No, I don't
only
think it
no.
works for Adler.
It wouldn't work for
He's,
me.
it's
Only
just
works-
spontaneous.
Oh,
You could
yeah,
give it
right,
to you can give it to Ophelia. She could cast spells now.
It's only for prepared casters. Oh,
So
that's
Ophelia
true.
says prepare spell caster now. Yep, hook it up.
Wow,
I don't have a lot of spells.
Ophelia has
It is
magic
prepared
now.
spell.
I
That's
know she
crazy.
finally gets spells.
Yo, you finally get to join the
Look
rest
it
of
up,
us,
Luna.
man. Spellcasting.
You know the good thing about paladins, they don't really get a lot of spells, and it's only up to like level 4. But like I noticed that they're for like the level, it's like very powerful, like the effect.
Yeah.
So like even like a level 1,
Yeah.
like a level 1 paladin spell, it's like almost like the equivalent of like a level 3 wizard spell, level
Right,
2 wizard.
trust me,
Or
I
cleric.
know exactly what you mean.
So,
No,
so that
yeah.
pearl
Good
of
thing about
power,
it
No,
is-
there's a
pearl of
lot
power
of
on
there's a
paladin
lot
is OP.
yeah, there's a lot of paladin spells that are like
Yeah, I was
straight
like,
up.
holy
Dude,
shit.
paladin only spells are
I'm
very
gonna
strong.
whenever she has like extra like GP, I think I'm gonna invest like getting like pearl of powers with her for like level 1 spells.
You won't even have to worry
Mhm.
about that because you got your boy over here. All you have to do is just get some money, and
Oh, yo,
Tyler could make a wand for you.
Lou, did you do the blood red ruby? Did you do the blood red ruby?
Oh, the ruby. Let me roll.
Yeah, give me that horse.
Oh yeah, no,
Give me that.
Ophelia, you getting that pearl of power? You can have it.
The ruby that fell off the statue.
Just like if she don't need to use it, like in a clutch moment, she will obviously like, okay, here, Luna, use it, because level 4 is gonna be awesome.
I think I'm taking protective luck as my next hex.
Luna appraises that one to be at 560 gold.
It's either protective luck or soothsayer. I think I'm gonna do protective luck. I think I'm gonna do protective luck.
We are at 5,158.
Thanks for the hookup, Luna. Thanks for the hookup.
Mm-hmm.
So Sophia truly appreciates it.
I can't believe we're level 4.
I know.
That's just crazy.
The real.
Man,
We're
this is
playing.
And it doesn't need. And we're not. Yo, there's a long chapter. It feels like we're only like 1/3 of the way. We still have like two other. Well, I don't know how long the other ones are going to be. Maybe they're shorter or longer.
Let me tell you, I already like the pacing of this more than the pacing for Shackled City. I'll tell you that right now.
Right.
To be able to be level 4 right now, I feel like it took way longer than that during Shackled City for us to get to level 4. But then again, I think we have more breaks. We played less consistently.
We have
Even
more
in the
we have more
beginning.
breaks. But don't
Break,
forget
yeah.
the memory of the first few levels of Shackle City it's skewed because we started when on my previous marriage and we had
We're
those
at Dials.
and we had those 2 other man, what are their fucking names? Carrie was one of them.
It was Carrie, Carrie and I forgot the dude's name. But
I forgot her.
yeah, that was
yeah,
Dials.
I forgot his name too.
Dials, bro. That was early.
But
Hey,
it was those
the
2,
treasure's
and
updated.
then like you guys were like halfway through the first event, and that first one is long. That first adventure for Shackles to be is long.
Dude, there were so many doors, man.
That
There were
shit
so many
was
doors in that facility. So
long.
many
It was
rooms
this
to check.
big ass gnome gnome enclave that's been abandoned. There
Oh
was
my
like
God.
30, 40 something fucking rooms or some crazy shit like that.
Yo,
And then it wasn't
me
even,
and
and then
fuckers alone
that
had
was
to go
only
through
the
that shit.
first half. And the other second half was you go lower down and find an old dwarven fucking fortress, and that was taken over by hobgoblins. So you had to go through all of that too. I think it took the characters from levels 1 to 3 when you did the whole thing. I think that's what it did.
Hey, good thinking, Lewis. Good thinking. Man. Good thinking they fucking have Sophia do the diplomacy. It was looking rough.
Man,
It's like-
Ophelia, man.
Yeah,
I
oh.
found it really interesting because I was like,
Her
what?
duty-
I was like, I'm sitting here like,
Party alive.
I'm sitting here like, what's like? I'm sitting here like, yo, the music's coming out. Like, I'm looking here. I'm looking through the fucking character sheet. Like, she got something I forgot. I'm looking through this shit.
I
Like,
know, Luis. You're like, what is she gonna do? She don't got no smite
you
evil.
got,
She
you
got
had,
the resources.
you
now.
had, you had
She's
the.
had to lay on hands. I know,
you
Luis. Like, what the fuck is she gonna
You had the DMs. You had the DMs sweating over here. What the fuck is she about to do? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?
Level 7.
But I fucking and then you were like, oh, the power of the word. I was like, oh, okay, she's gonna attempt the diplomacy, and I was like, well, that is actually kind of funny and interesting because if the battle was looking, if the Seljuk was already thinking about it, and if he was knew for sure like how much of his squad he had left compared to your group, or if he saw that it was kind of even and it could go either way. He's not a gambling kind of guy, so he would have been he was planning to be the one to actually parlay first, but
They both have that loaf
yeah,
off the neck right there.
but Sophia did first. So when you did that, I was like, this guy's doing what I was gonna have Feldrick do in like a few more rounds, depending on how
I
things
don't
went.
think that we were gonna survive
Depending
a few more rounds.
on how
Some of our
things
party
went.
members. Sabuna looked like she was low.
But yeah,
Luna,
that's
Sabuna.
what's crazy is they both at the same time. I'm sure Sophia should have been like, Feldrick, in another life we could have been friends. Like,
Yeah, for real, for real, for real.
It was that kind of situation. It was like at the same
I
time
feel
they
like
were both
I
thinking of
feel like
fucking parlaying.
Yeah, yeah. Although they're like, I'm sure he's lawful evil, she's lawful good, but they still have like that mutual respect though. Like they acknowledge each other like battle progress. I thought that was pretty dope.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Rough too.
Okay.
Because
like his, had a moment.
I gotta give it to Feldrick though. He has some powerful cleric spells. That ape is like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He killed me with that protect arrow.
And he was at full HP. I bet that dude had like Lewis. What was his AC? I guess you can tell us now. I bet his AC was probably like 30 or some shit.
Yeah,
So
he
like,
broke my heart with that protect arrow. That protect arrow. I said, oh.
I know that dude was buffed. He used up all his buff spells probably. Not underestimating that cleric at full HP with.
Right.
She meant it. He is a formidable.
You know, the funny thing.
He learned.
Where is it? Yep. That's the funny thing. I didn't even have him had that buff on just to be a dick or anything. Like that was actually in his combat gear. I'm looking through the protection from arrows one. I'm looking through his combat gear and I'm like, what? I'm like, what does he have? What's he gonna be buffing himself with? Bull strength, okay. He's got spiritual weapon scroll, okay.
Oh, that dude have
and then I see potion of protection from arrows. I'm like, oh fuck, he's not gonna be happy. I already knew. I was like, let this man take a shot at him. Sure enough, Lucian went over there to take a shot at him. I'm like, he's gonna be so tight right now.
With the gray dust bullet and everything too.
Right, he had all that on there.
Embarrassing moment.
But it's a good thing though that you guys, the right quarter crew. It's a good thing that you had Garrus like so low at HP because she was able to use that as leverage. Hey, my sharpshooter got that bullseye at your boy over there. I'm sure the cleric probably didn't give a shit about his followers, the cultists, but these are two clerics. I'm sure he probably cares about his clerics.
Feldrick obviously didn't care about obviously the undead or the cultists. The cultists were like they were like Eben Triad cultists. They're new. They're from the town. He didn't really know them that well. They were like initiating into the whole fucking thing. It was just him and the It was just him, his 2 clerics, and the Tieflings. Like those. That was
That's his
like
crew right there. That's his party right there. His 2 other clerics. They're like,
they
I gotta save my crew.
and he he gave you a little of his history. They've been through some shit before.
Mm-hmm.
They used to live in Darkhold, over in Sunset Vale and over in Sunset Vale area where fucking where Zed and Valdir are. That's the area that those 2 are around. Yeah. That's where him and his group was from. And then the Searses took over when Bane died. They did an Inquisition. They were killing anybody who didn't. Because when Cyric had the portfolios of Bane, Bale, and Merkel, he had all 3 of them.
Damn.
And then when Bane came back, he lost it. And I think the first one he lost was Merkel's. He lost that to Kalimvor. And then he lost when Bane came back. He lost hatred and strife. That was Bane. That was what Bane originally had. He was the god of strife and not strife. He was the god of hatred and tyranny. That was
now he's a Lord of Darkness, right?
And then when he came back, he took back hatred and tyranny from Cyric when he came back, and then he added a new portfolio. He became the god of fear, and that elevated him. That elevated him to greater god status, because I think before he was an intermediate god.
Wait, Bane is a greater god?
He's a greater god. He was an
shit.
intermediate before, but when he came back and took his portfolios back, he also took on as the god of fear. And everybody's fear is a universal thing. So
it is very powerful.
When he had a bunch of his worshippers now, serving him back, and now, with the fear portfolio, it pumped his power up. And Cyric, so Cyric's currently the god of strife and murder. He still has Bale's portfolio. He's the god of deceit and lies and murder and strife. He's like the fucking he's crazy too. Although surprisingly, he's not the god of madness. He is a mad god, but not the god. I'm surprised he didn't take over the god of the madness portfolio or something like that. I don't know what they were thinking. I would have gave it to him, but or maybe now I have a side fucking. I have so many like big arcing stories with our Forgotten Realms games, like I have a storyline involving this or one involving that. Like there's always this off-panel shit in my head going on in the realms. But yeah, he's like the Joker of fucking Forgotten Realms, but as a god.
Alright, gents. I gotta get off to sleep, but damn, level 4. Congratulations, guys.
Mission accomplished, right on time.
All right.
We'll keep this dialogue, in what's up?
Yeah, you guys are wild, man. Level 4. Jesus. All right, man. Have a good night, man.
That was fun.
Alright.
GG, everyone.
Yeah, man, that was good, man. Good one.